Hello everybody, good morning or good afternoon or good evening, depending on what time it is for you where you are. Welcome back to special edition afternoon stream. We did one of these for launch and we're doing another one. It's a bit of a one-off. I had a funny schedule today and this was the best time for us to do it, so I figured we'd cover, a couple hours we normally don't. I am 90. We got to level 90 on my last stream, so today I want to primarily relax. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm a little under the weather. I'm fighting off some kind of bug. I'm not peak Hazel. So I've got some tea. I got lots of water. I got my foot in a heater. Both of them, feet, plural. And I want to noodle around and basically do sort of endgame solo-ish stuff. So I'm not trying to do any dungeons, but I want to start, ideally. I think Starmarian Assault happens. Yeah, it happens in about 3 minutes. So I want to start with that one, because I haven't done that this week. And then, maybe a little Prey, maybe a little Delves. Maybe, I haven't yet done Abundance or the Legends of the Herendar. I haven't seen either of those events yet, so I kind of want to do that and finish my Midnight World Tour. Heidi. Oh, Heidi. Okay. But I figured I would start right here and find out how you guys are doing. Hazel can't make streams often, but your thoughts are the background to chores, sleep, games, my whole life. That said, the least parasocial way possible. It was flabby the whole time. Yeah, I know, Trixie. See the Discord quest? I did. I'm pretty sure I should have it, assuming it credited it to me. What was it called? Discord. No, that's Hecatarnos. It had a funny. It's like a little Naga thing. It had a funny little name. It's not gonna come to me. Maybe if I wowhead it. Discord. I just want to see if it ever got awarded. Razeshi C. That's the name of it. Razesh. Okay, I don't know if it came through yet. I'm pretty sure I claimed it. I got the code out of Discord. I plugged it into BNet and everything. Unless I accidentally claimed it for my U account. That would have been a boo-boo. Tea Toast and Honey, thanks for giving out gifts. Rapunzel, thanks for the gift subs. Appreciate it, guys. Let's see, this one starts soon. I don't see a lot of people around. I heard that they fixed this one so that it's now more important for you to be here the whole time. I have a couple other quests in the area, I guess, as long as I'm not missing anything. What's going on around here? They want me to collapse hidey holes. Do I know how to do that? I have an item with an overwhelming surge of light. Begs the question of what is a hidey hole? Is it this thing? Oh, it's that thing. Here we go. Back in my day, Hazel always started this late in the day. I used to stream, what was it, 3 p.m.? I think an hour later than this until 5, or maybe not even then. I know that in my really early streaming days, I did significantly fewer hours. I used to do 90-minute streams twice a week because I was at the time still putting so much time into YouTube and those videos took so long to make that that was kind of all I could deal with. And I remember thinking that streaming every day and doing YouTube at the same time was just like not gonna happen. We manage more or less sometimes. Yeah, it's a good time slot for some people. It's definitely less EU friendly. It's not, I don't think, an awesome time for most people in Europe, especially given that it's like a weekday. Some people have like, I don't know, jobs. Or normal schedules, that kind of thing. Never heard of it. How are you guys doing with Midnight Endgame stuff? I feel like it was good for me to have a weekend because I got to play a little bit off stream and kind of slowly begin to get my bearings. I've done some Prey, so I have a basic idea of how Prey works. I did a couple of Delves. I need to do more. I picked Delves for my Midnight weekly thing. What would have been I forget what they used to call it. But anyway, I picked Delves for my weekly, so I need to do 2 more of them. Apparently, I ought to have done the Argentina, but that's fine. I'm playing Shadow for World. I've never really liked healing for world content. I've always found that the DPS pretty much never keeps up, and even if it did keep up, doing damage with 2 buttons gets kind of boring. Argentina was actually laughable, but I'm here for it. I was catching up this morning on all the Wowhead articles from the last couple days to try and figure out what I missed and know what's going on. And I heard that the fastest way to do that weekly is just to do the Argentina. I guess it doesn't matter what I do here. And it's like a 30-second thing. Like you buy a couple characters, some drinks, and then you're done. But that's alright. I wanted to do the delves anyway. I want to get... I mean, there's stuff that I want from all of these different endgame activities. There's stuff I want off the prey vendor. There's stuff I want for undercoins and for delve achievements. I have so many things that I want to do that I kind of don't know where to start, so I'm just doing a little bit of everything. I'm not going to be like the first player to get all of their renowns up or anything like that, but we'll keep chipping away at it. It'll come together eventually. Yeah, heal is holy in instances. I never play Discipline for no good reason. Completely prejudiced, totally unjustified. Discipline is a perfectly valid and good spec. I just don't mess with it. So many things to do. Oh, hey, it's Stances. I was just thinking that is a transmog. Your pants looked like you were not wearing pants. That is an absolute fit. He's in chat. Definitely not a cultist. Train of Thought's gonna be fighting for its life today. That's alright. Having a blast. Yeah, I liked Prey a lot because I love an excuse to go do world quests. Sometimes I don't even need an excuse. Sometimes I just start doing them anyways just for the hell of it. But an extra reason to be out there. I did find the hard ones were dangerous, but you can still do them with a friend. So Flabby and I two-manned all the hard Prey encounters. And that... Because when I get ambushed, I'm in some danger if I'm all alone. Especially if I was already engaging like a rare or something. I could easily be in trouble. Like Prey, hope it gets harder. Yeah, I'm expecting Nightmare difficulty to be more challenging. That one's not, as far as I can tell, not available yet. I don't know when Nightmare or what is required to unlock that. Go to 8 Well, thanks for the gift sub. Appreciate all these gift subs, guys. I also have not yet made a Herendar. I really want to. I had plans to make 2 of them. But I think I want to hold off until I know I'm ready to actually spend some time leveling. And I felt like it took me so long to level my priest that I want to just kind of get grounded and enjoy my 1 level 90 for a while and worry about alts later. Because it seems to me like it's going to be forever before I've even done like the bare minimum weekly stuff, let alone digging into any other things. Like I haven't gone treasure hunting. I haven't done it all that much rare farming yet. There's stuff to collect. There's decor to get. There's the trading post to still work on. I've been doing that kind of incidentally while I do the rest of this stuff for the first time in my life because I was too busy to play in midnight to go kind of try and force trading posts. So it's just kind of coming together. I'll go shopping once I fill up that bar. Same thing with endeavors. Endeavors. 24% already. It seems that everybody in every neighborhood has the same endeavor currently. And I'm excited to progress it. Nightmare will be next week. Looks to be 1 renown a week. Got my butt kicked a couple of times after pulling big packs. I'm terrified of Nightmare Prey. I think it's going to be hard for me. But there's lots more gear to get. I am presently item level 214, and I'm pretty proud of that. I hit 90 at item level like 190 or something. Like 180, 190. It was bad. I still had some of my War Within gear on. So I got here by doing Prey. I did Seltheril Soiree. What else did I do? I did the Assault last week on Monday. So I got like an extra weekly reset of some of these things. I have a few pieces of adventure gear. I definitely have a lot of stuff on that is still 180 that needs upgrading pretty bad. So I'm just going to kind of keep at it and hope that those slots get filled in with like Delve gear, World Quest gear. I don't want to spend a lick of gold. I'm way too cheap for that. So if there is crafted gear, it can bite me. Yo, you ready to level again? I don't quite think that I am, although I am very curious about Herendar Hunter in particular, and then maybe Druid, especially if I end up being as bummed out by Holy Priest as I currently feel. We'll see. Alright, stage 2 is about to start. Morning, Hazel, guess what? How many mounts you up to now? Character screen of the Herendar, so pretty. Guess what dropped for me this morning? Spectral Hawk Strider from Windrunner Spire. Nice! First time I've gasped from a mount drop in a while. That's pretty cool. Zeros help a lot. Got to 234 between them, World Quest, and Prey. Yeah, I haven't done those yet. The only dungeons I've even seen so far are the ones that I've done while leveling, that they made me do for the campaign. I will for sure. I think my group's going to do like a Mythic Zero clear sometime on the weekend. So I'll be along for that ride. You only need level 50 for Herendar Heritage. Oh, that's good to know. Hello, cozies. Been doing some dungeons. Feel like they're so extra. What's with the mechanics? Yeah, I'm curious to see him. I know they're trying to design mechanics in new ways that maintain some difficulty without just making you miss your weak auras, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. See how it goes. Wasn't originally planning a Herendar hunter, seeing the insanely cool pets, can't help but make one. There must be a way for other hunters to unlock flora fauna. There must be some kind of a tome you can do with the... They usually let other hunters learn how, if they're willing to put in some work. But, no shade on the Herendar hunter game, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. You're bummed out about Holy Priest? What happened to it? Well, you know when you're like... You know when it's Halloween, and you're carving a pumpkin. So you take your little pumpkin lid off of it, and then you take a spoon... and you scrape out all of the guts and seeds and mushy stuff in the pumpkin. It's kind of like they did that, except that instead of guts and seeds, it was all of my buttons. Technically, it still looks like a pumpkin. It still works as a jack-o'-lantern. But, like, there's a bunch of stuff missing. It's a little empty. It's a little hollow in the middle. It's not like you can't do the job. I can't speak to the throughput. It's probably fine. I have no idea. I have felt like I was doing enough healing to get through anything. It's just, it got so dumbed down that it's like a little silly. And I think what they did is they turned Holy Priest into the quote unquote beginner healer. And as somebody that kind of enjoys, you know, healing with different buttons that sometimes do things more interesting than heal and then big heal, which is on a proc because how dare it be a separate button. It's just a little, I don't know, a little disheartening. Spooky Snacks, thank you for the 72-month resub. Happy anniversary. 72 months feels fancy. Using their pumpkin bits to surprise you with surprise pumpkin pie. I have told my guild leader, and I'm sticking with this, I'm reserving my judgment, so I'm going to play it, whether I like it or not, for a season. I'm going to play it for the first season, I'm going to gear it up, I'm going to do it in raid, I'm going to do it in keys, and I'm going to get some, like, really give it the benefit of the doubt and give it some time and see if I grow into it, because often my first impressions don't stick with stuff like this. So I'm going to give it a real college try and see how I feel about it after playing it for a season, and if we're kind of getting towards the end of season 1 and I'm just miserable, I will set up another healer to main for the rest of the expansion. I don't want to do that, but that is the backup plan. It is Wednesday, my dudes. Wednesday. Let's see the tea. This is the second time I've steeped this this particular tea today, so I'm hoping it's still got some juice in it. Yeah, it's alright. Unlocked Herendar. I think so. I think they should have unlocked with the week. The turnover, because I did the questing for it. Oh yeah, no, I did it. I can do it. There was like a thing to turn in and I turned it in. Kind of feel the same about Prevoker. Miss my Emerald Communion. I haven't tried Prevoker in a while. It's one of my backup options because I know I love the class. I mained it for 2 seasons in Dragonflight. I loved them. My problem with Prevoker is I just don't like playing the actual Drakthir themselves. It's not really clicking with me. But that is an option. Another option is Resto Druid. Yeah, late stream today. Couldn't help but think Mollywobble's time to shine. I think it's unlikely to be Monk, just on account of sometimes Monk needs to melee stuff, or sometimes the Monk spec that is dominant needs you to fist weave. Not always, and sometimes it's optional, but I don't want that to be a risk. I don't want to be maining a Monk and then this season it turns out fist weaving is a thing, so get up there and start punching. I have no interest in punching and I don't want to put myself in a position where I'm going to be at risk of punching requirements. I am the classic ranged. I want to be in proverbial Timbuktu. I want to be viewing the raid fight with my little opera goggles from way back there. Punching things. Prevoker spells are cool looking. Guess who got another mount? I'm guessing it's you. 12-year-old video. Saw a couple new comments. Was not the only one. 12 years old. It wasn't the... There's a short that gets caught up in the short algorithm every now and then. And it was literally just a short video of me saying my internet was out to cancel stream a million years ago. And I need to delete it because sometimes it shows up on my algorithm and it jump scares me. Resto Druid is my main since Kata, so I'm biased, but Resto for life. Ham and Cheese, thanks for the gift subs. Judge and Jury with the gift subs. Appreciate it, guys. I think I'm doing this right. This event really feels mostly just like hang around and fight stuff. I don't know if there's anything more complicated than that. I remember doing this and waiting to see if the waves were different or if you had to do anything else, and the answer was no, not really. Jack says Resto by far the best. And what I'm looking for is not so much best in terms of throughput, because that's fickle. Throughput will come and go. Balance patches will come and go. I need it to be fun. I need it to feel satisfying to play, which is sometimes tied to throughput, but not always. But that's a bridge I'll cross when I get to it. Like I said, I'm going to give Holy Priest a really strong try. I'm not ready to give up on her just yet. Oh, Bushnick, thanks for the gift subs. This tea is like an herbal one, and it's got some licorice root in it. So it tastes kind of funny. I don't even know if I like licorice and fennel, but they feel vaguely medicinal to me, even if I don't know if they have medicinal value. In this concentration, probably not. But they feel medicinal, so I can pretend it's like some kind of magical witch's potion, and that'll make me feel a little better. I will be healing. Yes, I love healing. I don't want to quit. Afternoon, Hazel and chat. You excited to make your hair and ear alts? Yeah. Stopped playing ARMS wasn't because it was underperforming. It was unfun to play, so I switched. Life is too short to play unfun things. Yeah. I feel like chasing balance is kind of like building your house on the beach according to where the tide is. It's gonna change. It's not gonna be in the same spot. Even if you watch it for like a day or two and you're like, okay, it comes in this far, it's gonna change. I mean, people enjoy that and some people do that and that's fine, but it's not for me. I need something that's gonna last a little longer. Heal on anything if it means I'm healing until I have my random tank phases. Analogy superb. Aw, shucks. It's the 3 days off. We got the extra words built up in the brain. We'll be out of them in about an hour. They'll be all gone. Karen, thank you very much for the brand new Prime sub. Appreciate it. Now I'm just thinking of hanging out at the beach watching the waves. That sounds nice. That sounds real good. Nonsense. Thanks for the gift sub. Played Pharaoh forever. Will continue to do so. Good at keeping that spec mostly the same forever. Yeah, I feel like I'm old enough and I've spent enough time in this game to kind of know what I like and what my options are. In terms of like things that I might want to main. I know that I'm always going to have a BM Hunter poking around somewhere as an alt. I know it's never going to be my main. I used to delude myself that large changes were going to happen and I was going to be like, oh, I'm making a huge pivot, and I now know I've made enough huge pivots. Now what I want is comfy and familiar. Dawned on me, I'm going to see the Pacific Ocean again really soon. Extra hype. Remind me when you're coming to Vancouver. It's going to be hopefully some nice weather. It's been a bit warmer recently, which is nice. You can go outside in like a hoodie instead of in your hazmat suit. Well, Gideon, thank you for the gift subs. Appreciate it very, very much. Tomorrow? Nice. Yeah, it should be good. I have not only crocuses blooming, I have daffodils in my garden. Wow. Good for me. They're pretty. I got the little baby narcissus ones, and I've got the bigger ones too, the real ones. Flabby had only seen the little baby ones because I got some from the store, and then some also like sprouted from, I guess, bulbs that were already in the garden. So he kind of thought, I think he thought that's what daffodils were, and then we got some full-size daffodils, and he was like, whoa, those are jumbo! And I'm like, I think those are narwhal ones. But it was cute because he was really excited about them because they're, compared to the little guys, they are big. Big, big, big. Wild seeing everything blooming earlier around Vancouver this year. Yeah. I'm over winter. It can leave now. I appreciated its company. Thank you for coming. I'll see you next year. Goodbye. I would like some spring. Oh, I got my thingy already. I'm all good. I did it. Woo! Oh, I got a pet! Good for me. What else did I get? Don't need that. That's a bunch of stuff. I don't know about those. I get the pet though. God. I got a pet off the prey vendor as well because I wanted to buy something and I had unlocked it. Oh, this thing is huge. Has combat moves as well, actually. No, a lot of pets don't, but this one actually has a moveset. This is default size. This is not Pet Biscuit size. Here's Gnome versus Guy. Already saw my first mosquito nerf spring. Weather here doesn't know what it wants, going from winter to what feels like summer in the span of a week. I starve and give him a biscuit. I don't carry him around anymore, or else I would. That's a good idea. I haven't finished a lot of these, like, these quests. They give you extra Starmarian cores. I suppose I ought to find someone who wants to buy those from me. So I know what I want them for. Is it you? Well, you'll sell me stuff for them. Those are limited duration, though. Someone's got to have some cute stuff. Wow, head. Stormarian core. So big. Don't feed him, you'll get another pet. Items. Currency 4. Wait, that's it? That's it? Okay, so it's literally just... It's a soulbound item, it doesn't go to currency tab, and it's literally just to build defenses during that event, which I don't even know if you can fail. I'm not doing quests for more of those, are you kidding? I guess maybe there's a rep that I'm getting. I got some Singularity rep. That's probably why I want to do those quests. Let me finish the hidey hole one and see how much rep I get. You're gonna have to bribe me harder than that. I am picky and spoiled. Also, almost wanted to make 100 to see if I could tame one of those. Up we go. Hidey hole over here. This is nice and comfy. I'm glad that it's 2 full weeks before raid launches from launch. I'm glad that it's 2 full weeks between expansion launch and raid launch because I need some time to just like figure out what's going on. I don't know. There's a lot. There's a lot of different activities at Endgame. 4 events plus prey feels like a lot on top of your existing structure of like delves and world quests and weeklies and vault and all this. Like, I'm glad that they have all of these things to do, but it's feeling like I just need to kind of get on top of what I'm doing. Especially because I haven't even really done professions yet. Period is my favorite ever. Love not having to worry about seasonal stuff. I think to be ready for the season, I pretty much just want to understand everything and ideally have like some veteran to adventurer gear in each slot would be good. But I know anything that I haven't replaced yet will be replaced soon. If I go into the key season with gear gaps, I'll get them filled in. But a lot of people for the past 4 days want to speed to the end are sad that there's no stuff to do. I guess it depends on what you want to do. If you only want to do end game group content like raid and keys, then yeah, you're going to be kind of bored. Nothing to do is a little disingenuous though. Midnight pretty cool, gotta say. Yeah, it's a good one. I'm pleased with it so far. I'm still waiting for it to let me down because I remember the first like month of Warlords of Draenor, it seemed like the best thing ever. And I did enjoy Warlords, but it's mainly just like the outdoor and stuff that was good, so we'll see. I like the raid a lot actually when I was testing it. I'm optimistic. I think we're in good shape. Okay, so that's done. What is my current prey quest? I know I'm on one of them. It is for this zone. So I need to go do some stuff in Zolomon. So let's do that. Let's port back. If I can remember where the port is. Oh, hang on, hang on. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Rares everywhere. Rares for days. Tag it! If it's on par with War Within, we'll be very happy. I think so far edging to be a little better than War Within. Just on... And this is going to sound annoying, but just on vibes. The zones feel cooler. the city feels more interesting and beautiful. Like, Dornegal was lovely. It was a nice change over, like, Oribos. Are people doing this one, too? I've got a quest to do, like, 2 rares. People were so quick with Mana Forge Omega and done on board so fast. Hope the raids are good. Yeah, I think they'll be good. However, I don't think they're going to necessarily last any longer for those people than Mana Forge Omega did. When I think about the War Within zones, I liked the Isle of Dorn just fine. There wasn't a lot going on out there. I guess you had, like, the theater event. And I liked Hallowfall a fair bit. I enjoyed looking for Belladar. I enjoyed doing the fishing derby there. I enjoyed the general crystal changingness. That was kind of cool. Ringing Deeps was kind of like on the B- C grade end for me. I didn't really like Awakening the Machine. The world boss was kind of annoying. The whole thing was a cave. The aesthetic didn't really do anything for me. And then Ashkahet can stay in hell where it belongs. I had a horrific time trying to fly around there. I got exclusively lost. The maps were a mess. No fun at all. I got a cat. So far, when I think about the Midnight Zones, and it's early, but so far, Voidstorm is kind of shaping up to be our Ajkahet, but I already hate it less than Ajkahet because at least the map works. I don't hate the Stormarian Assault event, and I'm still kind of figuring out what's going on around here, to be honest with you. And then the other 3 zones I actually really, really like. Eversong is my favorite. Herendar is also gorgeous. And Zolomon has a lot of personality and fans and sort of aura also. I have not yet done the Abundance event, so we'll see how I feel about that. Same thing with Legends of the Herendar. I think that one's pretty basic. But so far, we're already looking good. Ooh, big upgrade for me. Replacing a 180 with some 220s. Gotta love that. Hi, honey. Do you want to see my cat? You want to see baby girl? Hey. How are you? I slept in a little bit this morning on my cold meds, and she was not happy that I was not out of bed yet. She was going, meow. And then I got up and she's just like, oh, hey, what's up? You're here. Fancy seeing you here in my yelling zone. Hi. Glad to be out of the cave, that's for sure. GM Taco, thanks for the gift sub. Alright. What's going on? I finished a quest. Let's go turn it in. Yeah, Herendar theoretically a cave. It doesn't really feel that way to me, but I haven't spent a lot of time out there. I don't really feel like I'm underground there. You get some singularity. No, you don't, actually. I got singularity right from the rare. Those quests seem completely useless, and I'm not going to do any more of them. Complete the entire event. I did complete the event. I guess maybe that's just to do it again. I don't know. Special assignment. Oh, yeah. Maybe we should do that. Ride the war worm. Sure. As far as I know, it was cut from the War Within, put into Midnight. Feels more like Hallowfall than the others. I feel like Hallowfall escaped the cave allegations just by having a giant artificial light source. That's really all it takes for me. Nice thing, game lets you play how you want without feeling like you're missing out. Yeah. Mileage will vary on the feeling like you're missing out. I agree with you. I also feel like I can kind of pick and choose at my leisure, and that anything that I don't do wasn't that important. Some people do report, and this is also valid, feeling like there's a lot of pressure to do kind of all of it, and that you are lacking or suffering for anything that you don't manage to do, and there's just too much to do. I've never had that experience, but that doesn't make it not valid. I think I'm lazy enough that I can accept some small dings to my performance in exchange for my laziness because I feel like I deserve them. I'm not going to do anything super hard. They're not going to let me fall too far behind. Oh, Jack, thanks for the raid. Appreciate it. Shout out to Jack for teaching me how to play priest for the last bajillion years, without which I would have no skills or purpose. Rip City Girl, thanks for the gift subs. Kasat Sushi, thanks for the gift subs. I don't know if I'm doing a good job. I don't think I'm gonna run out of ammo though, so I suppose this is fine. How have you been enjoying lunch? It's good. It's good. I like the game a lot. I sometimes feel, and this is me bringing this on myself, but like the launch week as a content creator, it's exciting and it's great, but like, oh my god, it's a lot. I got sick. I spent the last 2 days, I took 2 days off and I was just in bed. I was not feeling it. Oh, it's probably a little bit gauche to admit it because you're making most of your money for the year in the week, and it's great that everybody's excited about the game and to have new stuff to talk about, but it'll burn you out in a hurry. It's Jack. Hi, Jack. Went hard first couple days, needed to take Sunday off, tired. Yeah, you gotta look after yourself. But I really appreciate everything you do because, like I said, you really do teach me how to play priest. My guild owes any amount of throughput or parses I've managed to concoct from you directly, because I don't look up anything else. I just do whatever you tell me to. What are we doing? Forces slain. I wish I knew which ones those were. Enjoying launch. Only complaint, new mounts, a lot of them don't fly. I've only had one new mount so far. There's some from treasures that I think are just kind of like go get 'ems. Some of them are more farms than others, but I can look into that. I only got the horse from the Airtor questline. Holy God coming next week. Good. Good. I had the experience that I think a lot of people had with Holy, where I imported the talent build and I got into a dungeon and I went, where did all my buttons go? A few friends patiently waiting for this. Here, I get any goodies? No. Oh, I must have gotten all my veteran pieces already. I got some gold. I'll never say no to gold. I need all the gold I can get. Okay. Should I, like, explore the zone just to make the map fill in? It's kind of driving me nuts. Hi, baby girl. You're so cute. You're such a nice kitty. I collected some stuff to start aquascaping a new aquarium I got this week, and I was gonna do it over the weekend, but then I did not have the energy in the body to deal with gravel and rinsing gravel. Keep thinking about Last Titan coming out in 2 years, having to say goodbye to Silvermoon. Like, why am I so attached? It's been 30 seconds. I bet they'll have even better new stuff. I bet it's not even going to be 2 years, though. These things come out fast. Black Arabian Moo Cat Charlie, staring at your face. Guess he's saying hi. Hi, Charlie. Here, I'll slow blink for him. Cringe as hell, but this is how I greet cats. 8 times out of 10, it works every time. Let's go to... What do I want to do? Let's go to Zolamon and do get into trouble with my prey target. Let's do that. It's just a normal one. I did the hard prey already. Oh, Hilderin, thanks very much for the gift. Subs, appreciate it. Yeah, I found some wood and some rocks, and I got some gravel. I've been rinsing some stuff. I'm gonna try and do some aquascaping. I'm gonna try and find some plants, and I have all like the key pieces to put it together now. So as soon as I do that, I can give Barbara an update to a bigger tank, and then I can move the little tank into here, and then I can get a fishy for it, and then we can have a stream fish. Oh, I have a Delver's Call quest I never finished. When I was reflecting on all the delves that I had never done before, it occurred to me that when I'm leveling next time, I should really... Oh, this is a rostrum? That's clever. That's very subtle. I should, maybe try to do all the delves next time while I'm leveling instead of just, like, 4 of them. PvP'd for a few months on a monk at the end of last season. It made me completely forget how to play PvE on. I used to separate which classes I would play on for that reason. I I would heal in PvP, but I would never do it on Priest. I would only heal PvP on a Resto Druid because I didn't want to confuse myself about, like, priorities. Should I do this? I don't even know what it is. Sure. I mean, I'm heading to Zul'Mon anyway. Letter read. Is it on the table? Did she give it to me? These days, quests have approximately 15 seconds before I lose interest and give up if I don't know what's going on. You know what, lady? You can wait until later. I gotta go. Zul'Mon's calling. Should I do delves while leveling in my first tune? The main reason people like to is because the Delver's Call quest that you get for doing a delve for the first time gives a huge amount of experience. So what a lot of leveling guides will recommend now is do all of the delves once to kind of collect those quests, but don't turn them in yet. You do the delves early while you're still pretty strong. And then once you get to kind of like 87, 88, then you go around and you turn all those quests in to give you a big experience boost through some of those slower, harder levels. And then you can do 89 through 90 by crafting, like first crafts and stuff. I think one of my alts, I'm just going to, or maybe most of my alts are going to get leveled with Gathering. I think I'm just going to take 40 years and pick a bunch of flowers. That's my plan. Yeah, I can pick up the Abundance quest. I also have a world quest down here I could do. Abyss Coral. No, that'll be good. I need that. My ring sucks. Let's go do it. Have you seen the catalyst? Randomly found it. Looks like a lava pool. I don't think I like inspected it. I might have picked up a. I might have passed by it, but I don't think I really gave it a good look. Honey, thank you for the gift subs. Helps to alleviate week 1 inflation. Yeah. I didn't do very many side quests either. I do want to go back and kind of fill in all the side quests I didn't do. Either on my main, so that I can kind of have them all done in one character, or I could do them on an alt while I'm leveling. I could level an alt and specifically focus on the side quests that I haven't yet completed for Sojourner achievements. Possibility. Side quests have been real good. I'm not a big quest reader, although maybe I should do it just because. See if we can get comfy without upsetting the kitty. She's actually sitting on my lap. I kind of don't want to like sit back or get comfy because she never sits on my lap anymore. She usually just kind of comes by for 5 minutes and then wants down immediately. But she's actually like settled down. She's loafed up. She's warm. She seems comfy. I don't want to move her. It's okay. We can sit up with our core, right? Wish I could do side quest to level alts. For some reason, feel compelled to have them all done in one character. I think it's reasonable. I get that. I don't like my main having unfinished quests because even if you hide them, sometimes you'll talk to an NPC and you'll be like, you want me to do what? Should I? Have I done this before? I don't know. It's just a mess. It feels cleaner and neater to have them all done in one character. Good rewards. Yeah, there's a lot of decor. I've heard there's some pets. I want to do all of it for the achievement, but also I really want all the decor. I haven't been back to add anything to my house. It feels like a big pressure because there's so many new things and they all look so cool. I got a couple of things off the vendor from Saltheral's soiree already because there were some things that were just too pretty to not do. Cool toys as well. The collection's really gone nuts. I have not enabled all the things to find out how many things we're talking yet. I'm a little scared. I don't think I could do it. Got a little game sound going. I wouldn't mind doing some delves too. I still need to get my delves leveled up to as high as they'll let me, really. As best as I can. I think mine are up to 4, maybe 5. I'm assuming that Neleus is going to come out with the season. And I'm also assuming that there is no point in me attempting to do him. Oh, are you done? Okay, let me help you down. Oh, I got you. I got you. Watch out, the door is mostly closed, okay? I don't know why I'm saying that like she speaks English. She speaks some English. She's pretty smart. Okay. Get nice and comfy. Yeah, I think I should wait to do Neleus until kind of end of my raid season when I'm as geared as I'm gonna be, because if I'm gonna insist on playing Holy Priest like I do every season, because it's usually the best thing I have available to me, because Hunter is the thing that I would do instead, but BM Hunter is usually terrible in Delve solo bosses because they don't like your pet tanking. And so their solution to that is to have your pet get insta-murdered. Which is a problem if your pet is an important part of your class. Maybe they've got a new solution this time. We'll see. Oh, it's yes still. Did I buff you? Here, have another buff. Felt like I was getting weaker as I climbed levels. Is this the case? Delve, lower level, keep the quests. Yes, you've got it exactly right. Part of the reason that you feel weaker while you're scaling is because your gear might have been pretty good at level 80 for your level, but then as you level, it kind of slowly falls behind because questing gear is not as strong as the raid gear that we were in from the end of last season. And another reason is that for whatever reason, when you get to Voidstorm, they don't really scale it to you. It's just 88, even if you go there at level 86. So by the time you get to Voidstorm questing, it's going to really suck no matter what. I think a lot of people find that to be the slow bit. So kind of getting yourself past some of that level by turning in those Delve quests. I've heard it's good. I didn't do that. I might for my second character, though. I'm getting ambushed. Shadow Priest made. Nice. I like Shadow Priest this season so far. It's felt good for questing and for delves. Are you good? What are you doing back there? Please don't unplug anything. That is not a good place for cats. There's nothing back there. She's just getting up to stuff. That's how I know she's feeling better, is because she's up to mischief again. Oh, Sir Syrian, thank you very much for the gift, sons. Appreciate it very, very much. 5, holy smokes. Silly girl. I finally found treats that she'll eat. I had given up for a long time because for ages I would get like the most delectable little treats that a cat could possibly want because I wanted to spoil her with yummy stuff. And she likes the licky tube ones, but I wanted to try giving her like regular treats too. And she would sniff it and turn her nose up at it and sniff it and turn her nose up at it. And eventually, and she used to like them, but she like stopped. Like I couldn't find anything she wanted aside from greenies, which she was starting to get a little bored of. And I finally found another one that she'll eat. And I'm so happy. And Moose can tell that I'm really excited to give the cat these treats, and it's making him jealous and like he wants them. But these are for Miss Kira. These are my baby's treats. Sorry, long time no watch. Hope you're well. Thanks, Kangaroo Stew. We're doing good. We're enjoying Midnight. I'm into it. I'm all about it. I got my first 90. I look cool as heck. I'm in questing gear, but I think I might spend some gold to change it to a different set when I get another set collected from something midnighty. Maybe one of the prey sets. Alright, let's learn a little bit about abundance. I don't really know what's going on with it. Going from War Within level 80 delve speedruns to the grind of level 80 midnight undergeared and no curios is such a shock. Yeah. I don't know what the good curios are yet. I guess I'll find out over time. And I'm still kind of collecting them, so I'm sort of experimenting as I go. Is it treasure? Yeah. It is slow, though. Oh, there's a little anguish over here. Am I close? Nope, not really. Okay. Fascinating how perceptive Moose is. You can sometimes take advantage of it to bamboozle him by pretending like you're... Because he reads your mood to figure out how he should feel about stuff, so you can sometimes do some acting And sometimes he'll catch on to you and he'll give you the most epic side eye of like, you really thought I was going to fall for that. But sometimes you can bamboozle him. It's especially effective when you're trying to get him to eat like a medication, to pretend like you've got something really good, but he really shouldn't have it, and then accidentally drop it. That is the devious dog mom strat that I will stick to as long as it's working. It's a little bad because like I shouldn't encourage him to eat things that I've dropped on the floor that he's not supposed to have, because the day that I drop like some medication, he's dead. But we're careful with that stuff, and it's more of like a, oh no, wait, and then he's gobbled it up immediately because he's smart, but not that smart. Abundance over this way. How's your relationship with Valera? Are you guys still beefing, aka you missing Bran? Kind of. I gotta turn up my dialogue sound so I can see if she's yapping at me, because that's what I feel like really endeared Bran to me, was him bullying me. So I need to give her the benefit of the doubt and allow her to harass me in the same way and see if that makes the heart grow fonder. I don't know. Our lab wouldn't eat his meds when I was young. Dad tried everything. The end, he gave up and threw it at the dog and he wolfed it down. Reagan, thanks for the gift subs. Wish Valera was meaner. She seems like she would be mean. She seems like she would be one of those people that's just like really funny, but in a way that kind of hurts your feelings, but it's so funny that you kind of have to get over it. Just catty. Let's turn dialogue up. This is not Delva, this is Abundance. I am learning. I don't know anything about this. I'm going to figure it out. Let me see what you got. Mog, 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 Mog. Furniture. Yeah. Enchanting knowledge. Enchanting materials. Mount. Sweet mount. Nice outfit too. Another good mount. Something to do with fishing. And a toy. And another toy. Oh. Achievement Abundance Azeroth runs. So there's an Abundance meta achievement. Wookie is cool. Thanks for the Prime sub. Appreciate it. Earning currency. Earning currency in various areas. Okay. That's the meta. Gotcha. They're gonna give me a tutorial, I'm sure. The Low of Abundance accepts everyone, and everyone the Low of Abundance accepts is granted the privilege of learning how to best serve abundance. Oh my god, there's so many words. Okay, sure. I hate it when you're reading a sentence that's super wordy and it's just saying the same thing and communicating no nuance in restating it. It's not that you can't restate things for effect, but it's just the same thing over and over again. I really hope it's not AI. It feels vaguely suspicious. Okay. Speak with him to begin. Am I on a timer? I have no idea. I'm probably on a timer. I didn't even do this on beta. Valera is not at all grateful for the hard work I put in grabbing mislaid curiosity follower XP tokens. No joyous emote, just quiet. Very heavy sigh of disappointment once in a while would be funny. Yeah, late stream today. Sorry, I know it was kind of short notice. I didn't find out until last night. But if you're ever wondering where stream is, if I cancel or move it like that, I try to put it in a couple places. It should be in the stream title. It should be in the Discord and the Hazel announcement channel. And then I did a bonus one. I put a picture of Moose's my Instagram story with it on there too. Okay, so get stuff, run to altar. Seems fine. Jackson, thanks for giving it gift subs. We can probably, like, AoE pull? Question mark? If we wanted to do a little bit of damage. Yeah, I don't see why not. This is not just abundant, this is abundance. Glad you're streaming late. Really wanted my gift subs to go to you. Thanks, Jack Samir. Thank you, and thank you also for your gift subs. I really appreciate it. Yeah, doing a little one-off afternoon time slot today. Yeah, abundance is working now. I've heard Legends of the Herendar also functioning now, so I want to check that one out a bit later. Yeah, it seems like something we're just going to do once a week and collect some stuff from. I don't mind it. Initially. I hate it less than, and I know that's not a great standard of measurement to start with, but I hate it less than Awakening the Machine. Awakening the Machine was super boring. Oh, they've kicked me out. Okay. Alright. So now what? On to the next phase of your education. Mercantilism. Imagine yourself offering the bounty of endless harvest to my glorious self. Give stuff, get stuff. He's gonna give me a little bit of abundance. I trade it to an acolyte for a premium good. Okay. I have my weekly maximum shards of Dun because I went fishing. I need to use shards of Dun, but I don't even know if I can use them until I finish the tutorial. Anyway, that's okay. If I got them from fishing, they can't be that bad. Tell me about my overall progress. High and lifetime scores. Oh, there's abundance in all the zones. It's not just Zolomon. Weird. Okay. What are the basics? Okay. Plum, thank you very much. 3 gift subs. Appreciate it. It's short. Try raid group. Makes it more fun. Yeah. Whenever you harvest any abundance, base abilities become enhanced. And then contributing it. So it just gives you buffs. Hi, Moose. What can I do for you? You barging in here? Sometimes the door will be mostly closed and you'll just hear a thud and then Moose will come through the door and it turns out that he just shoulder checked it to open it so that he can get into a room. No, all valid questions, Angry Jojo. I'm figuring it out for myself too. This is the first time really digging into it. So I don't know. These are valid questions. Maybe chat can help. Overall progress is just the scores. There's a bunch of achievements attached. There's a bunch of cosmetics attached. I'm not so sure about power. I also don't know what to do with my shards of Dun, but maybe I need to abundant beacon purchase. Perhaps I need to get farther into this tutorial. Hi Sue, thanks for the gift. So appreciate it. So 1600 unalloyed abundance. So don't I have to get some more of it first? I can't go in there. Speak to Chilverchip. Can I just buy it? Or are you just going to give it to me this time? Abundant beacon. Not an idol of abundance, an abundant beacon. Okay, gotcha. I was getting mixed up. Alright. So that's just the tutorial. And now... Okay, so they give you a weekly. So it's a weekly cache kind of like Salthurl Soiree or the Stormarian Assault. If you're only in it for gear, the gear's not going to be very good compared to endgame gear, so you can probably skip it, but it looks like it's going to have coffer key shards and like basic upgrade mats. As well as some reps. So if you want anything with Amani rep, you'll need to do with your weekly to get your Amani renown up. And I think the reps have champion gear. Okay. Earn 20,000 points. You betcha. And then I understand that I can use a shard of Dun somehow to like empower the thing so I can get that currency that I trade for cosmetics. Yeah, I have an add-on list. One moment. That's the one. It's a Google Doc. Needed for epic profession tools. I like saying dun dun in a really dramatic voice. Got a shard of dun dun dun. Alright, do each one once, sure. Is it here or is it not here? Harvest. I would like to use a shard. I just don't know how. I don't know how to use a shard. Maybe it'll become apparent to me. Or maybe someone will tell me. It's a currency. Oh, I can skin stuff. Got the Ancestral Warbear mount. Nice. Congratulations. You can use them after you do this. Oh, so you have to do each one once before they let you into shards. Okay. I suppose I can forgive them for that. Plasma Drake, thank you very much for the branding prime sub. Appreciate it. Seems like movement speed will go a long way here. How do you use the shards if you were able to use them after the tutorial? Or do we consider this to be part of the tutorial? If that was the case, I think we're just splitting hairs. I should skin some of this stuff, eh? Yeah. Only able to use them in the Eversong abundance. Because I'd like to use some shards because it seems like I'm capped on them. That just lets me jump. Oh, maybe anybody can skin them to pop them into stuff. Hard to say. They definitely have gone for a very like rapid paced number go up. Like there's a lot of flashy stuff. You're getting a lot of like number go up. Yeah. That's a rare. I want to do that. It's a treasure dungeon. It's giving treasure goblin. I'm capped in abundance, so hopefully we run by a shard or a shrine or something. Because I feel like it's giving me a lot of abundance I cannot carry. Uh-oh. There's a... I don't want to let it get away, though. I also only have 15 seconds left. Hang on, I gotta go for a shrine. There's one over here. Run! There we go. Okay. I think that helped. I don't really understand what happened. I got 5 Void Light Marl, which seems bad. We got our Overflowing Satchel, so that's good. Is there a reason to go rush and do them in all the other zones right away? I've already done the what looked like the weekly. I still have no unalloyed abundance. Correct zone. Oh, it rotates. Oh, okay. I didn't even know there was a cave in each zone. Let me look at the map a little closer. See if I can figure out what the cave even looks like. Because that's the soiree, of course. I don't, like, immediately know. What does it look like here? Nothing? Abundant Altar logo. Void Storm. There's the assault. Oh, there it is, yeah. 3 minutes left. That doesn't sound... I don't love this timer counting down. That doesn't sound good. Shouldn't I wait for it to be longer than that? Oh, in 4 minutes it goes to a new zone. How long does it last? Hopefully longer than 5 minutes? Because that's not very long. 8 hours. Oh, okay. So it's like just about over, but for a while. Okay, well, if that's the case, I'm going to try to finish the prey that I was working on in this zone. See if I can find any rares or anything in the meantime, and then we'll go to the wherever it pops up next and try to actually use some shards of Dun Dun and do it again. I feel like I'm kind of getting it. Thanks for your help. Let's go check for rares. Or failing that, little red crystal thing used to do. I am renowned 6. That's something. If I ever feel like I want to stop gearing and start just like collecting, I can always do glyph hunting achieves. Oh, very rare. I have yet to earn any rare drop mounts. I understand that each zone has a couple of mounts that can drop from like any rare in the zone. I haven't had any drop yet, but I've heard they're not super rare, so I'm hoping it's soon. Oh, my ambush. A lot more fun in a group than solo, can get quite crazy. Okay. Punky, thanks for the Prime sub. Appreciate it. Prey, I think, is my favorite new feature so far. We'll see, though. I'm glad there's lots of stuff I can do for currencies and gold, because heaven knows I'm going to need enough currency and gold. Got a transmog from that. I had the curse that for the longest time I was getting tons of soulbound upgrades, but in the wrong armor type, and the only thing I could do was DE them. Also, I'm lost, don't mind me. I would need gloves so badly, and I would just get gloves on gloves and gloves, but none of them were cloth, and all of them were soulbound from rares. Terrible. World events have always been meh. Yeah. I don't mind, like, 1. 4 feels a bit much to me, but I maybe don't have the dominant opinion. They also seem like something that you can kind of, like, finish and not need anymore pretty quickly. If we think about something like the theater troupe in The War Within, that was something I was doing weekly for maybe the first month, and then I went back and did it again when there was decor. But it wasn't something I was grinding for the entire year. It was finished pretty quickly. Nordrasil, thank you very much for the 20-month resub. The show must go on. A patron of the Hazelnutty Games Opera House. If I had the costume for it, I would do a anniversary stream in some kind of like really elaborate opera costume. Just a massive gown. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. 20 months, tier 3. Any rare up here? Now that I've kind of finished the world quests that were available. Complete another world quest. Am I missing a world quest? This is a bonus objective. That's different. Although I guess I could do it just for rep and to make it go away. I'm going to take a look at this vendor. I haven't seen it yet, and I want to know what they have. My renown's going to be pretty behind because I haven't done a lot of the side quests yet. Oh, no. Oh, so many things. Oh, so expensive. Uh-oh. Oh, kind of cool. I like a frame, and then you can pick what you want to put in it. Do you talk to your pets? I talk to them and kiss them all the time. Yep. 100%. I was smooching my dog, and I was wondering if I ever annoy him because I'm doing it too much. Or if he gets annoyed because I ask him really, like, nonsense questions, like, how did you get so handsome? I ask him that probably 3-4 times a day. If he learns English, he's gonna get real fed up with me. A lot of vendor items from quests. I believe there's only a few you have to purchase for the first discovery. Ask my deaf dog questions all the time. When I think about it, there's only a few questions that Moose really actually needs to know what it means. First and foremost, what do you think you're doing? What do you think you're doing? Instant guilty look. Nothing. I wasn't doing nothing. I definitely was not about to rip up the plants in your garden with my teeth. I wanted to see if there was a stick. The day that he figures out he can pull up carrots and get carrots to eat is the day that I'm gonna have to fence him out of the garden section. I don't know how. Forget deer predation. It's all about dog predation. Meandering my way to 90. Missing 2 of the side quests forever. So nice. I have a lot of catching up to do in that regard. I might end up doing it on a leveling alt just so I can double dip. I don't know if I have the patience to work through all the side quests on my main at 90. I'll just feel like I may as well be doing something different. I think. I don't know. One of the side quests requires you to be level 90 to even start it. Oh. Ambushed. I like the prey stuff. I want to do as much of it as I can to push the prey renown so I can get the mounts. Eventually. I want them. Chantal Desiree, thank you very much for the brand new sub. Appreciate it. Thanks for picking me. I need to just kill a few Vile Branch forces so we can all move on with our lives. Are they here? There's kind of nothing around here. I wonder if it was like a quest I was faced from. No, there's something. Also love the feeling of having all those exclamation marks in my map completed. That is satisfying. Capital S satisfying. Why are you streaming so late? I had an appointment this morning, and it was at a really vague time, so I didn't know. It was going to happen sometime during stream, but I didn't know when, and it was going to take me a while, so I didn't want to deal with that, basically. So I figured I would just bump the whole thing to the afternoon. Somebody coming by to give us a quote on some services we were looking into for the house. Oh, hotty, hotty. We will be back to normal, regularly planned schedule tomorrow. Assuming we stay in pretty reasonable health. I'm on like day 3 or so of a cold, so I should be over it fairly soon as long as I take it easy. I usually get over them decently quick as long as it's not the plague. Okay. Normal overrated. Hopefully easier to pay. I don't think we're going to go ahead with these services. Couple of things that just aren't quite going to work for me. Alright, I need to find maybe more like little red crystals. I guess I need more world quests to spawn before I can unlock the special assignment. It's my birthday today. Happy birthday, Scarlet! I hope you have a wonderful day. We've had you around stream for a long time. I remember. I was here. Everything's going, treating you? Pretty good. Pretty good. Keeping together. Keeping together. I've been going back and forth between overwhelmed and can't handle it to getting slightly more on top of it. Being like, okay, I can kind of do this, and then I get overwhelmed, and then I can kind of do this, and I'm like, I'm ping-ponging in those, between those two places. But I think, by and large, I can handle it. Everything's going kind of sort of okay. I finally got that thing straightened out. I know I'm being really vague, which is annoying, but I got that thing I was annoyed about straightened out over the phone. I managed to finally catch them when they were calling me and got it all worked out. So that is a load off my back. Just remember your emergency survival kit. Keep it together. Where am I going? Oh, I'm not leaving the zone yet because I'm not finished with my prey. I'm almost finished with my prey. Heard a rumor that if you dig 90 exactly at midnight, Chris Metzen comes out of your computer and personally congratulates you. I mean, how violently is he coming out of the computer? Because I can't afford to replace it. Have you seen the price of RAM? If he's going to bust out there like the Kool-Aid man, he better have some DDR5 in his hand. Yeah, any red crystal thingy will do here. Even if you don't know how to get there, you'll figure it out. I'm on my regular team mattress. Yeah. I struggle with optimism when I am overwhelmed. And when I am overwhelmed, find optimism from others to be unhelpful. Like, when I'm feeling fine, I'm like, yeah, that totally makes sense. You're absolutely right. But then when I'm overwhelmed, I'm like, okay, nothing is okay, and you don't understand. Like, I immediately become 15 again. It's like, what if people be like, it'll all be fine? And I'll be like, how do you know? What if it's not? What if everything is ruined forever? You don't know that it's not. Like, I'm not nice. I'm not helpful. Built a new computer as a Christmas present to myself. Oh, congratulations. It was expensive. Birthday's been pretty chill, which I'm glad about. Nice. Yeah, I go from 0 to wanting to flip a table pretty fast. I think that's normal. I think lots of people experience that. Oh, hey, look, a treasure. Slowly getting full main campaign done. Was super sick for a couple days. Oh, waiting for a friend. It is nice to have someone to do this stuff with. I hope you're feeling better. It's going around right now. Guy giving out the break quest has such a hot voice. Oh my god. I haven't noticed. I'll have to, when I turn it in, I'll have to talk to him. I'll turn it up. Change of pace from my usual all the things as soon as possible has done wonders for my anxiety. Are you following me? I don't usually get WoW anxiety anymore. Because, I don't know. I love WoW, but it's WoW, you know? It's gonna go good, it's gonna go bad, it's gonna do whatever it's gonna do. It's gonna be fine. It can't hurt me. It can't leap out of the screen and hurt me. Am I almost done? Nearly revealed. Just need a little bit more juice. Or can it? I mean, I suppose if things go so poorly that it ruins my career, that can kind of hurt me. That would be pretty bad, though. You guys are nice. You have very low standards of me. You don't ask a whole lot. It's one of the nice things about not having your content be built off the back of anything too challenging is that, you know, if one season it turned out I didn't want to push keys super high, no one's gonna dump me over it. Do you have low standards of yourself? Kind of, yeah, honestly. And that's been one of the biggest growth areas of my life, is to just chill the heck out and lower my standards considerably. Big part of it is tuning out not only your own voice, but your idea of what other people's voice is. Sometimes people that are really uptight will go so far as to not only get judged by other people, but to imagine another person to judge them that doesn't even exist. And I have decided to quit that because that's dumb. That's big dumb. I don't care if people would judge me. They're probably cranky anyway, and also they're in my head and not real. As long as I'm, like, you know, keeping it together, holding things down for the pets and the husband, and, like, I don't know, not actively committing any war crimes, I think we're fine. I'm def judging. You could do a lot worse. Looking good. Aw, thanks. I prepped, speaking of things going wrong, I made a batch of curry in my Instant Pot so that I'd have some dinner ready after stream. And I was all pleased with myself, but it didn't want to seal. And then partner was like, yo, the Instant Pot says burn food. And I was just like, can it say something else? I don't want that to be true right now. I don't want to deal with that right now. I think I need a new gasket. It didn't want to seal. So I pivoted to my backup plan and just put it on slow cooker mode, which is a thing I found out today that it has. And then it's just slow cooking instead. It's a good thing I started it super early. Burn food is a setting. Usually it's when there's too much like solids on the bottom and they're burning instead of pressure cooking, but that wasn't the case. It was just like, it was getting unhappy because it wasn't sealing and the lentils had kind of settled to the bottom. They're not burned. but I was mad. I wanted the appliance to give me a different message that was more encouraging. Anyway, I should buy a new gasket for it, and if that doesn't work, then I should just get a different one. I bought that one when I was in my I'm gonna be single forever era anyway, so it's kind of too small for like major batch cooking. We can get like 2 meals for the 2 of us out of a good batch of stuff, which is not bad. Maybe 3 meals if we have them with sides. But I'm very lazy, so I want to cook once a week. That's the dream. Let's use my Instant Pot for hard-boiled eggs. Yeah, I heard good things. Oh. It's nice to be able to sit and play WoW. I'm gonna crank dialogue sound after this. You guys have hyped me up about how supposedly hot the Prey NPC sounds, so I'm gonna need to hear it. I will pass my judgment. Am I ready? Oh, that was it. I didn't even know. I thought I was still trying to reveal it. I was like, oh hey, maybe this is what is gonna make it full. That was the end of it. Okay. I have seen the Amani appearances for trolls. I found them kind of underwhelming. Unless they've added more since the last time I looked. Alright, let's crank this. Default up, dialogue all the way up. See in here? Astalor?
Sinu Amanore. Shorelaran. Anguish still lingers on you. The Sunwell will soon be obsolete.
I don't like it. That's not for me. I'm gonna turn it back off again. I'm glad it's working for you guys. Okay. We've got a trinket. I don't know if I need that one. Hope we got some more options. Tusks. Oh, were there tusks? And hairstyles? I didn't see tusks and hairstyles. I only saw skin color and a hair color. Tusks and hairstyles would have been an improvement. Let me go look. I got time. Shares the same voice actor as Prince Renethal, if that's encouraging. Yeah, it should be clear. It's great voice acting. It's just I just don't think it's floating my boat in the way that other people's boats are getting floated. Troll. One of my troll hunters, his sole job is to sit in the Orgrimmar barbershop and let me check out the Amani thing. Troll fashion aesthetic in general kind of falls flat for me. Shame, because I've always loved the creature design. I've liked trolls for a long time. I don't think the tusks are new. I think we had those ones. The hairstyles are certainly not new. We've had those ones too. I think some people sorry, I'm laughing at Dixon. I think some people just haven't seen these ones because they're more recently added, but they're not new to Amani. I think it's really just green. Yeah, just skin color and maybe a hair color. Like the green and purple at the end here might be a new to Amani, but even that I might be misremembering. Literally just skin color? Yeah. Oh, thanks for the gift subs. Appreciate it. That's worse than you thought. I have not made my Herendar yet. I'm gonna eventually. I don't think I'm gonna do it today, though. I'm not ready to start leveling an ult, and I don't want to make it and then just have it sit inactive for a long time. Oh, no, you're fine. Hair color isn't new. I'm kind of afraid of that. I don't think it is either. So literally just a couple skin colors. Yeah, calling it Amani customizations is maybe a stretch. I have 2 more praise left to do, huh? I haven't done these ones yet. 50 journey. How is my prey journey going? I'm level 2.5. At level 3, they give you a quest you can do for a backpack. I'm kind of like split between doing... I want to go to Herendar and do the Legend of Herendar. I want to finish my Midnight World Tour and figure out what's even going on with them. Can I do that anytime, or is it on a timer? I guess I can go to Herendar and I can poke around and find out. I don't know anything about it. It's a Time Waste portal. Excited in the event that we got him on. He's an eventual allied race. Certain happy brain chemical for me. Favorite unit in the RTS is the Axe Thrower. Want to level a Herendar later on? No idea what class I should go with. What existing race would you like to add as an allied race? I want Dryads. And you could tuck Centaurs in there if you wanted to add some butch ones. But or Naga. I'm really done with bipeds. I need 4 legs or 1 tentacle tail. I want no more 2 legs. I'm bored with them. Hey, this way. Bird people! Straw! Sky reach! Where am I going? This way. There we go. Tuskar are a popular ask. I don't think I would make a Tuskar. I would be like pleasantly tickled at the thought that they had added them. I don't know if I would actually like get on it though. Harpies feel more like an enemy than a fleshed out race to me. Harpies would feel more akin to like kobolds. I'm not like super against it, but it doesn't feel worthy. Okay. So as far as they can tell, I'm in the right place. It's just like a little vehicle quest, right? Nanar in the center. Nanar! Nanar, I need you. I get so lost in this cave. This cave feels so big and empty and unfinished to me. It's way too big for how much stuff is in it. And I dislike it. It's one of my least favorite parts of this whole expansion is this freaking cave. Outside? Okay, I'll leave the whole thing. How would a centaur ride him out? Tuck its legs in. Retract them. What? Ay, okay. There's a quest, but it says... Oh, over here, maybe. Hellcurse would be fun. Haven't pulled a Purified Naga situation. Yeah. Have him switch back to Elven form. That would be kind of cool. Alright, I guess I'm just going to start on the left. I don't really care. Actually, are any of these cooler looking than others? Not really. Maybe the staff. Alright, well, forgive me for thinking I had options. I'll just start on the left. Fine. Centaur wouldn't wear pants like mecha gnomes don't. Or, even Drakthir don't really wear pants in their Drakthir forms, do they? Travel to the indicated place and meditate there. You betcha. Oh, have I checked out the decor specialist yet? I think they really are under my feet. Hoker spellcaster have 2 heads and racial bonus to be a second helm. Imagine the ogres in your raid. Oh no. Imagine the ogres in your raid. Oh guys, I need another helm. Didn't you get one last week? It's for my other head. I think my doggy's dreaming. He's sleeping in my office and I heard him thumping his tail and he looks like he's asleep. And that's the best time when Moosey's dreaming is if he's wagging his tail because I know he's having a happy dream. What if they got 2 pairs of pants but no shoes? How do you sew the crotch together? I think that how a character wears armor is not as concerning to Blizzard as we think it might be, given that they've given us Drakthir and also Mechanomes. I feel like turn it off is a valid option for how to handle literally any armor slot. Reminds me that they need to touch back on some old writing on Aviana. One spot, she doesn't care that they're blatantly evil shamanistic shadow twisters. Another spot, she's like, what has become of my children? Take a stance, lady. I don't know. Some days you can have both stances depending on which side of your Frappuccino you're on. Joke's on them. They thought they were going to teach me lore. They might, actually. Freckle TV, thanks very much for the gift subs. Appreciate it. Centaur like cat people? Oh, the Tolvir? Yeah. I liked questing with them, but that's just because I liked questing in Oldham. I liked when you got to there, and then you got to choose between reputation or gold, and on all of my alts I took the gold, and I felt like I had cracked the code. It was only like 200 gold or something, but at the time it felt like a lot. I used to make a huge point of it. Achievement for clicking all the lore objects. Oh. I may or may not get that done. I finally went and caught up on the cinematics and animations they've been releasing. I needed something to watch with breakfast. This way. Final stage, crafting the ward. Alrighty. Is there any connection between the Herendar and the Drust, or is it just aesthetic overlap? What? This is kind of hard. Oh, there we go. We did it. Overlap. Favorite part of Cataclysm was that it made the League of Explorers from Hearthstone canon. With the inclusion of Reno Jackson. Took their sweet time on Elise and Finley. I love having Barman Bob in the Argentina. If I discovered that he was in an inn in Veldraken, I missed it. I like Barman Bob. Oh, hang on. Something up here. Or over this way. Oh, this is a cool rare. I feel bad, it's just trying to take a nap. Just join, what are we working on? I'm kind of noodling around doing a little bit of everything. Getting my bearings at Endgame. I think, finished my first go through of the Legends of Herendar. I'm also kind of poking at some rares. I was doing some prey. Drink it. Direct, thank you very much for the gift, so appreciate it. Yeah, I want to get caught up on prey. Sub snipe. Hey, here. Hope you've been doing good. Hope things have been going good for you. Let's turn this in. Busy, busy? Yeah. That's how it goes. Is that it? Oh, we're down 5. That's something. It's not bad for how many or side quests I haven't done yet. And then we got decor. We got a bag with more gold. All these weeklies give a lot of gold, even if you've already got your gear from them. That's kind of nice. I feel like even though I spent a bunch of gold on materials to level up my professions, my gold is actually higher than what it was when I started. Like I've made all the gold that I've spent in herbs and stuff, I've made more than that just in weeklies. Okay. Received my Midnight Physical Collector's Edition, but the 3-day early access was a waste. Oh no. That's a massive bummer. Glad you finally got your package, though. What are we doing? Anything? There's a decor specialist I could shop with. Oh, that's right. They're underground. Never mind. Never mind. That's fine. So I picked up Prey in Voidstorm, so I guess that's where we're going. There are world quests I could do out here, but I don't want to do them until I'm on the Prey for this zone. See if I can remember where the portal is. I want to say on the left. Yeah, there we go. Bags are getting kind of full. Not that I expected any differently or anything, but there's an awful lot of thing that goes to bag that interacts with some specific system or another. Some of these events feel like they're a tiny bit overbuilt. But maybe that's just because I'm still getting used to them. Unsure how to approach engineering. Feels like it's going to be expensive because I need crafting materials from other professions. Yeah. Yeah, that's a tough one. I heard about that. I haven't progressed my professions very far. I need to get more. I need to get my enchanting skill leveled up so I can pick a different specialization and actually spend my points because I completely flubbed my first specialization choice. I thought that it was going to unlock glamours, and I thought that was going to be good for first craft leveling XP, but I didn't look it up first, which is my original sin. So I found out that the glamour recipes are just on a trainer that's totally independent of the research, and I'm just stuck with this terrible specialization. I got to get to 50 before I can get another one. Oh, this is the catalyst pool. It is pretty. In WoW Heavy Trust. I really like WoW professions. I got my spark. For all profession leveling guides. And I don't know why I don't use them at the beginning of an expansion. I should. Flabby certainly does. I should maybe disenchant a few things. Actually, one of the things I should do is I should look up which trinkets are good so I know which ones to hang on to and kind of level up. I've got a whole collection of like adventure trinkets. I guess if it's not even adventure rank, it's getting the boot. I've been DEing even my BOEs just for more dust to work with. Oh, anonymous gift. Thank you so much. Appreciate you picking me for your gift subs. Yeah, I'll have to see where the good trinkets turn out to be from. I'll need some for damage and I'll need some for healing. This drum that I got seems decent. I guess I can put this... Oh no, that's my... Oh no, that's an upgrade actually. I need to wear that. Let's get rid of the 180. And disenchant it so it can't hurt me anymore. Late stream, yeah. Oh, buddy. I got a sleepy puppy in here. Okay, I think I'm going to get up and take a short break, and when I come back, I'm going to see if I can finish up my prey for the week. See how much journey that gets me. Maybe I'll get lucky and I'll get to rank 3. I will be right back. Okie dokie, I'm back. Let's see. Voidstone. Let's do it. Maybe I can pick up my pace. Maybe I'll get lucky and I'll get a rare off a mount or a mount off a rare or something like that. Wouldn't that be nice? This one. Welcome back. Alright. Cozy today. Cozy, sleepy. Weather's nice, which is good. Sun finally came out a little bit. Sometimes when it's sunny outside, now that I have a yard, I just kind of walk into my yard in like my slides. And I just kind of like poke my head up at the sun and I just go like a daisy. That's what all the flowers do, so they must be onto something. Alright, I have Prey in the Zone, so we can do world quests, rares, etc. Side quests would work too, probably. Looks like I've got a couple of world quests I could do. Speaking of glamours, it's so funny that apparently on the NPC work orders, Decimus, the big Dominar in Voidstorm, asks for a glamour as a Lightforged Draenei. Listen, what he does on his own time. It's not my business. I need to get the carrion to weaken him. It's right here. I want to get that new pet out, actually, that huge one that I got. Hold on. If you could just wait. Thank you. I made myself a bunch of health pots so I wouldn't be running out of them so badly. I can't pick it up. I'm just going to have to kill it the old-fashioned way. I gotta make, at some point, a new stream intro. Well, we're still walking around Dornegal. That's embarrassing. It might take me a few days to get one together. Doing the Selthero soiree, there's an irritated guest that wants wine, but I can't pick up the wine glass. Is this the guy that's hunting me? Is he ambushing me? Yeah, he is. Thanks. Oh. Nearby people helping. Little buff. For a while, every time I got ambushed, I would forget to click on these things that spawn after. I would just kind of wander away and assume it was over. There's more. Expansion's been out for not even a week. I mean, my excuses aren't as good as you think they are. I've had beta forever. I could have made an intro at any point leading up to now. It's not like a complicated job. It's just one of those things that I know is kind of like not that important. Like, I don't think anybody is reasonably going to refuse to watch my stream because the intro takes place in the wrong expansion. So anytime there's anything of even mild priority, it gets bumped above that. It's just one of those things that's like constantly bottom of your list. You have to really clear out the bucket before you start scraping that far. To be fair, I was excited to see it. Motivation. There will be one. I thought about doing it in my player house, but I only have one room. I have a yard and then I have my office and that's it. Start stream. We're working on collecting something in Dornegal. Continuity. I don't even think I need all these. Shall we, Thank you for all of your content. Appreciate it as Anywhere player. Love the vibe. Aw, thanks for being here. I'm very happy it's working for you. I must be doing something right. Paralyzed with decision on what to work on. I was really glad that I hit 90 right before a weekend because I needed a couple of days to just kind of like panic off screen. Because there's so much going on. I needed a while to just kind of have a meltdown about it and then slowly figure out what's going on and what I want to do and work on, because there's so much at Endgame. There's no wrong answers. There's so many options. Right now I'm prioritizing Prey just because I know how it works and I want the cosmetics attached to it, and it's not a bad source of gear. So I'm trying to get caught up on as much of it as possible. Any more big guys? I need one more big guy. One volunteer, please. Have not made my Herendar yet. I'm not really feeling ready to start leveling yet, and I want to wait to create it until I'm actually ready to level. Because I don't want to just customize it and then have it sit sort of momentumless at the beginning of their journey. Working on professions? Brain is mush. I'm scared of new professions. I haven't really gotten anywhere with them just yet. How far in trading post? Pretty close. Pretty close. Need 105. 5 more world quests would get me. 5 more world quests would get me close. Delves would be part of it. Pet. Oh, I haven't done any pet battles yet. What about midnight things? Learn about wild pets from Hawk Rancher Salmon. That seems easy and fast. I still haven't done an Argentina quest, actually. That'll give me 50. Lots of options. Yeah, maybe we can do some shopping today. That would be kind of nice. I haven't, I don't think I'm getting anything from the trading post, just based on looking at the post that the blog they put up, but I haven't looked again yet. Maybe I'll want something. I'm glad that I've been getting endeavors. Every now and then I'll just see some community coupons hit my chat log and I'll go, yeah, I need those. I think the guild allows cross-faction joining now. So there is a guild. I believe they're primarily alliance, but I think you can be Horden in the guild. Let's see. Don't mind it saying recruiting for war within raiding. I think it might need an update. Gotta have an ally join first. Gotcha. Bailing on crafting profs this whole X-Pack. First night he's been mining herbing. Making a killing with bleeding edge map buyers. Yeah, that's like me. I've been buying my mats. I do want to gather on my Herendar. I'm going to do mining herbing on my Herendar. Hunter, I think, is the first thing I want to level. It's hard. I have tons of hunters, but the other thing I want to make a Herendar of is druid, and I have tons of druids too. And I think when it comes down to it, I'd rather be questing on a hunter than a druid. Kind of a long world quest. Kind of a cool transmog. I think they're wearing maybe the undermine coat from Dark Views. These guys are so spread out. Druid is nice to quest if you use bear form. Yeah. I know that's true. I know it's true. There's something in my brain that doesn't like questing on anything but a DPS, though. I feel like it's going to be slower, even if you can make up for the difference by pulling extra and AoEing. Is it just like a little rule-following chip in my brain that doesn't want me to do that? I have to figure out what kind of Herendar I want my hunter to be if I want to use the body type 1 or 2. They both look pretty cool. Remember watching you back in Shadowlands. Yeah, we've been streaming. Season 2, Season 3, favorite seasons. It doesn't feel like that long ago. Shadowlands really feels like yesterday to me. Even though I logically know it was not yesterday. It wasn't even last expansion. It wasn't even the expansion before last expansion. Oh, ambush. Swapped my Nelf Druid to Herendar, made a new hunter for leveling. How am I doing on this? Medium. Coming along. I think that the rep that you get is kind of around, or the gear that you get is kind of around like renown 9, I guess. I'm at 5, 6, 6, and 8. So 9 is going to be, yeah, at 9 I can get a champion helm. So I'm actually not that far off for Silvermoon Court. Maybe because I did Sell Thrills twice. Maybe if I focus on Silvermoon side quests, I could get my champion helm. That might be good. These are PvP quests, huh? I'm not in war mode, am I? No. They look like PvP quests. God, I'm trying to sniff out if I have any more world quests. Questing in bear form with my Squirrel Squad druid right now. I'm so pertinent. Oh, thanks for the anonymous gift subs. Very much appreciated. Look how nice this hunter looks in the, like the Queen of Sharamog. It looks so good in elves. Oh, I'm confused. I feel like I've upset someone that I shouldn't have. Hey, pop a health pot. It's funny, the health pots have, ow. They give me back, like, all of my health. I don't know if I really understand this area. Yeah, PvP world quests are not PvP. Oh. Why do they look like that, then? Also, why does this hurt so bad? Did I get any loot? Oh, I could loot it. Oh, hey! Stormcore. Gear. And I draw closer to my prey. I'm not on hard mode, so I don't think I'm missing... you lose progress on unveiling your prey, I think, if you die in hard mode prey. It's one of the modifiers. Alright, got a little food buff up. It's not amazing food, but it's something. Shoot void missiles, add elementals, or kill players. Huh. Maybe they're just adding like a PvE... They're just making them show out of war mode, and you can just use the PvE option for them. It's kind of nice. Seems like a lot of Void Light Marl. Shoot void missiles at elementals. This is a picture mode. That's not quite right. Havoc 5 wow, thank you for the 5-month resub. What? You can get flagged if you loot bones. Oh. Maybe I should just leave. Maybe I don't understand what's going on and I should really just leave. There's a tool rack. I think we're best to just kind of get out of here. Another day. Oh, hey. There's lumber out here. I don't know if I'm going to be crafting or trying to sell any of the decor from Midnight, but I break for Thalassian lumber. Scary. Scary. Don't like it. Not doing it. Getting out of here. This zone does feel more lush than Koresh. Still not my favorite, though. Need a delve over here. I do need to do more delves. I don't know when I'm going to get to them, though. I might be too lazy for today. It's going to take me all day to finish getting through Prey. After this one, I have another Herendar one to do. Found out if you fly in the big hole in the sky, you die? Who knew? Listen, someone had to check for science. Speaking of science, one thing I was curious about was if you could get ambushed and therefore get prey progress by just killing random mobs in the zone, and it looks like you can. I wasn't on a world quest for that mob, it wasn't near a treasure. I don't think there was any particular flag about it that should have made it prey valid, so I think you can just kind of kill anything. I did pull a lot of stuff. That might have helped. I wonder if it's faster still to like fly around and look for the crystals. Sometimes I get that red cloud of stuff. Sometimes I don't, though. I don't see it every time. Oh, this one. Just takes longer, yeah. Bronwyn, thanks for the gift sub. Appreciate it. Here, we got a world quest. Lightwell laser beam is not friendly. I checked. Oh dear, one of these. If you are prone to motion sickness, you may want to avert your eyes or tab out for a minute here. This quest seems a bit tough. Halfway there. Might need to do it again. Will you send me back up? Yeah. Bubbles Jr. in the Blinding Veil dungeon today. Nice. Congratulations. 9 and 10. Nice. Nearly revealed. So close. Okay. If you've been tabbed out, you can safely return. Looking for, I guess, anything really. Treasure wouldn't hurt. Very good. Be nice if I could find another upgrade. I'm pretty close to 220. Gearing up at the start of the patch feels good so far. I could probably upgrade some of my gear a bit more, but I don't want it yet. Get some slightly better stuff and then worry about it. Sometimes I get spooked by the little squirrel on my screen and then I remember it's just part of the moose's endeavors. Just means I'm doing something that's endeavor relevant. I have done a little bit of the abundance event, yeah. Oh, found a coalescing anguish. I did the tutorial today. They want me to go do abundance in other zones now? Oh, that's right. We were going to look for where it was popping up next, actually, for the one that I can use the special thing on. My Dun-Dun charts. I must use my shards of Dun-Dun. I don't really want to join a group for abundance, but that's what people are saying is best to do. Yeah. Yeah, it was just about to trip over last time we looked at it, so I started doing this instead. I'm just gonna finish this hunt. Oh, so close. So close. Oh, Joe, thank you very much for the gifts. Appreciate it. Nope, nope, no good. Okay, joining groups, doing it solo feels worthless in comparison, unfortunately. Okay. I'll try joining a group next time then. Bit of a bummer. How do I go farther down than this? I don't want to go in a cave. I won't do it and you can't make me. Gotta get my pet. Yeah, it's a cute one. Thanks for picking me. I'm just gonna fight anything. I'm just gonna be in combat. Help this person with their quest. No? Okay. I switched my mount keybind to enjoy Alanira for a while. This was the last kind of sort of challenging mount that I got. And I know as soon as I get a new one, I'm going to want to just use that. A little short over here. I should do it. Gregzilla, thank you very much for the 2-month resub. Today is my birthday. Happy birthday, Gregzilla. I hope you have a fantastic day, filled with exactly the kind of activities that you enjoy. You shard mount around? Yeah, there's a treasure mount that needs you to farm a bunch of currency off a mob. It sounded a little more like Sia's Bark than a shard, but tied to a summon and not a quest. Something like that, I don't know. She's back. Wonder if there'll be a new Brutosaur type mount with the fungal ones? Oh man, maybe. I don't know if they'll ever add another in-game obtainable Brutosaur mount when they can just sell them for buckets of money. Alright, open the map, view the location, heading to the middle. It's nice that they give you a portal back to town at the end of the prey hunt. Although I do find myself sometimes sometimes it doesn't work. Especially if there's 2 people. If you do it in a group, sometimes the portal will get bugged for one of them. You want down? Only just bought Midnight. They cooked with the housing. It's so good. There is so much detail in what you can do. It's incredible. It's like a super powerful system. Hi, buddy. Perhaps I should have lined up my cooldowns a bit better. Oh well. These 2 will be lined up anyway. How easy it is to use, too. Hi, Lou. How are you? You having a bit of a tantrum? I know, we're on a weird schedule today. You don't like it when things change. He's standing right here. He does a thing when he's kind of throwing a fit where he'll just sort of like and he'll just sort of like stomp back and forth. And it's very cute because, like, he's containing his feelings. He's expressing himself, but in a very, like, polite and considerate package. Alright. Pick up the last one just so we have it. It's for Herendar. I'm capped on Adventurer's Dawncrest, but it can still give me Prey Seeker's Journey. Hi, buddy. I know. Got a cute little alchemy shop sign decor item for hitting 100. Oh, nice. Oh, I'm a little jealous. I haven't done that yet. Dog low snarls when he disapproves. You see any of this? Oh yeah. You get the important bit. Listen, you gotta go talk to your dad about it. You gotta go talk to him. That'll be the last one. Am I getting close to level 3 prey? No is the answer to that. How did Flabby get to level 3? I don't know. Maybe you get some special bonus for finishing all of them. I did buy this pet. It's very cute. Switching gears. Ah, Eversong. Okay, so 7 hours. And I can offer shards of Dun. So let's go try it. Let's go poke around at that. Decided to do XL to reach a fresh character. Do the combat dummies in the ship level with me? Want to do it for science? Do the dungeon ogres. Oh, you mean like can you continue leveling? That's a good question. Was the annihilator of drink cups in the tailwag danger zone? Yeah, he can be if they're flimsy or unbalanced. Can't tell if this tail. It's not quite the density of like a lab tail, but it certainly has quite the whip to it. Trying to break my stream streak. I tried to notify as best as I could, but yeah, I had fairly short notice. My baby is upset. He'll kick his little back feet while laying down. Just don't be behind him. 160 babies kick hard. Oh, that's a big baby. My dog will pout in the funniest ways. Like he's figured out that we're watching TV. He's figured out that he can sit right in front of it and then just avoid eye contact with us. And then occasionally do a big like... And he does that when he's like... Usually it's because I took his toy away because he was trying to rip it apart and eat it. Is when I'll confiscate the toy to be redistributed later. And when I do that, sometimes he'll be like, listen, if I can't eat my alligator, you can't watch TV. He's big enough to like block it. Watching stream recording within 24 hours maintains the streak. Oh, really? Wow, that's great news. I can stream whatever I want. I'm going to the abundance event. That's what I'm going to do. I guess I'm going to join a group too. The most hazardous thing about my dog is if you're playing with him and you're horsing around, you just got to be careful around his head because he can, with extreme stealth and speed, out of nowhere whip his head up in a way that can really hurt you if your face or jaw or anything is like in the way. And he's not trying to get you, but like he's just very fast and he moves with a lot of force. Gotta be careful if you don't want to get busted. See what people are saying. Eversong Abundance War mode off. That's me. How do I offer a shard of Dun? Oh, this one, huh? You can collect them. Should I wait until I'm in a group before I join? Probably. That sounds true. Anyone else? Other groups? I'm in. Alright. I've used my shard. I'm going for it. 3 minutes. Don't really know what to do. I guess just kill stuff and run into the altars. I'm not thinking too much about which altars I'm visiting yet, but I think eventually that's going to be more of a thing. Maybe I should go to a non-obvious one so that I can work on progress. Because there's achievements you get for putting a certain amount of abundance into different altars. Fire everything! Kind of hoping that that would do. Just do this. I'm going deeper. Easy 900. 900 what? I feel so dumb at things that I'm new at. There's like another minute and 44. Who wants lead? I don't know. Don't really know what's going on. I think because this event launched so recently, I can't be the only person who's still figuring it out. Because this wasn't available in early access. Wasn't working. An evening Hazel stream. Hello, on Tanner. Indeed. Special hours today. You got me for another 55 minutes. Is there any use of me being down here? I figured I would just work on like a different altar because I know there's achievements for the different ones. I don't know if it matters though. Maybe I should just be with other people. I might go back to where they are, where there's like treasures and stuff. I'm gonna disperse. Mars Eater, thanks for the gift subs. More progress on achievement. Trigger the runaway bonus. I feel about 500 years old. I'm doing this event trying to figure out what's going on, and a bunch of stuff keeps popping up, and I feel like it's like, congratulations, you wham-whammed the Jim Jam. You put the doodly boop in the boobly boop. You got the doodly bop bonus. What is all of this? Hi, Mr. Sonic Gen. How you doing? Yeah, it kicked me out, and I got 900 unalloyed abundance, as well as endeavor progress, and left click for details. Okay. Yeah, I don't know, man. Do I go again? Do I save it to do it in a different zone eventually? Do I buy something? I mean, I know there's like stuff you can get. We gotta save up for the mount, yeah? Gotta save up for the mount. Need a nice bird. Because I think that only used one of my shards. I have 8 shards. So if I go in to do it again, it's fast at least. I'll give them that. It is satisfyingly quick. Can't make heads or tails of it either. Think I'm gonna have to watch a video. Like, I'm sure I'm doing it fine. Doing it in a group seems better. I guess I just need to, I don't know, maybe do some more research or, yeah, look some more stuff up. Because I guess I want to find out what is the difference. It seems like you're going to succeed. So what is the difference between doing kind of well and really well? Like, what do you get extra for that? What are the goals here? I guess I'm suffering from an ambiguity of goal. I briefly looked for a Wowhead page. I didn't find anything super detailed just yet. They had a basic one. It's only been out for a day or two. Stuff like that takes a little bit of time. Like the moth collecting Herendar didn't seem too bad of a grind, like clicking on shiny stuff. Yeah, I like that too. Although it's funny to me that like you can collect enough dust to buy a thing, and then it's like, well, sure you can afford it, but you're not allowed to buy it until you've collected another like 120 moths. It's like, what am I gonna do with all the extra dust? So the different events might not necessarily be different lowest shrines in the thing. It might be just the different zones. I think I'm mixing up the shrines with the zones. I think you can safely just hang out at one. I'm not 1000% on that, though. There's a lot of achievements, and there is a meta. Yeah, okay, I see, I see. So the meta just wants you to get 250k abundance in general for each of the 4 zones, necessarily. I think they're trying to figure out how to manufacture like a Diablo-style loot frenzy. And that's why they've called it abundance. I think that's the point of it. I don't know if that one went as well or not. No, I got another 900. I have no idea. Some zones better than others. So there's one that's active, and in the active one you can use your shard to gain the currency. Otherwise you're just doing it for kind of unclear reasons. I'm still trying to figure it out. CBBB, thank you for the brand new Prime sub. Appreciate it. I don't know if I should hold on to my shards of Dun and save them for different zones. Or if I should just try to grind the stuff to get them out in this one, in a group. Like, I don't know. This is going to be in Herendar. I think I'm going to go to Herendar. Let's go to Herendar and we'll look for moths and we'll do the prey there. And that'll kind of wrap something up. At least I think I understand a little better. I got some unalloyed abundance and that's good. I got some community coupons too. Must have done an endeavor task. I think that you're going to get the same unalloyed abundance regardless of which one you do it in. The point of the different ones mainly seems to be for the sake of these achievements and the meta achievement. I think. Hazel's goals or priorities in Midnight? Have fun. I want to get my main sim item level. No particular requirement, just enough to feel okay when my guild starts raiding and doing keys would be good. I want to collect things at my own pace, so that might take some time. Right now I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. There's so much endgame that's brand new that I'm just kind of trying to get my feet under me. But as long as we have fun, we're doing good. I know that's like a really cheesy trite answer, but it's true. Games are not serious enough for me to have a lot of pass-fail goals. I don't want to be like, oh no, I didn't make my WoW goals this year. You gotta put a toonie in the toonie jar. Herendar. Herendar this way. I think Voidstorm's the only one that's on like a top of the hour style timer. I think the other events you can kind of do at your own leisure. This is Voidstorm. That's the wrong portal. I want the Herendar portal. Get put on performance improvement plan for WoW goals. Not a pip. Don't pip me. Is it every 30 minutes in Voidstorm? That's good. I don't know why I thought it was hourly. Friends from different servers, factions play in the same neighborhood? Yeah, I think with a charter neighborhood. Different factions is not a problem. I think a charter neighborhood would allow you to do it from different servers, or even a guild neighborhood. If you guys are all part of a guild, guilds can be cross-server now. Okay, so I am doing prey, which means world quests, and also keeping an eye out for any moths that I can loot. Glowing moths. We want lots of those. Because there's mounts and stuff. Is that good enough? Yeah. And the moths count. They give you hunt progress. May as well head to the world quest first, huh? Moths make me wish I mained a druid. Yeah, seems like it would be a little better. Can I just have this? Aw, thanks. Got a pet. One Percival for me. Oh my gosh, it's a baby flatfish. Also, it's enormous! Oh no, it's not that one. Oh, I got my hopes up that I mean, it's still pretty big. I got my hopes up that this was Percival. My expansion was almost made right there. I really should start carrying pet charms around. Rather that they be rare, you need less to purchase things. Yeah. I think if they were too rare and you only needed a handful of them, I would start feeling antsy that competition from other players was affecting them, even if I logically knew it didn't work like that. I would just feel like everybody else must be finding them first. I would start looking for reasons why I wasn't finding them. Bigger than your gnome. I got a pet from Stormarian Assault today, and it's huge compared to my gnome. Just absolutely massive. Yeah, I have pet charms in the Warbank. I might even have pet biscuits in the Warbank. I think I refuse to buy biscuits with charms though. Not when I still have pets to upgrade. What if I need them? Now that we don't have new pet battle world quests, I'm not really getting any new pet charms. What if they come in handy? Are the moths already in my bag? I probably put the moths in my bank and that's why they're not dropping anymore. Having a hard time finding 2 of the battle pets for Midnight Safari. I forgot to work on that. I was working on it a little bit when I was leveling, but I haven't looked at it recently. So relieved when I found out guaranteed success capture rate. You don't have to battle wild pets anymore. Yeah. It's a controversial change, but it definitely strips a lot of the busy work out of it. Catching wild pets was never really skill based. It was just kind of extra steps. So I'm happy with it too. I would love to see some new tamers though. Midnight Safari. Oh yeah, no, I'm not even close. Which 2 are sticking you up? Are there any 2 in particular I should be looking out for more than others? Oh hey, I'm not tracking pets. That's not helping. No skywriting races. They did a new, similar to how they handled pets. There's a new like cup for old content, like races added to old content. Just kind of like how they added new family battler achievements for old content, but no new pet content. I miss Dragon Racing World Quest though, I like them. Missing the mud patadpole and the rift blade familiar. Side note, love the whole patadpole thing. Yeah, me too. I really like a lot of the new pets. Like, visually, they're very striking. Look at this guy. He's gonna eat me. As a gnome, I feel like people should be concerned about me having this pet. This one actually could battle. This one needs leveling. Cozy stream, fun WoW stuff, having a great time. Aw, thanks. I'm really glad it's working for you. I'm gonna end up with a whole action bar that used to be filled up with priest buttons, just filled up with pet summons. How you doing? Mm, 500 mount achievement mount, not a flying mount anymore? Remind me what it's called? I hadn't noticed. Reminds me of those Resident Evil frog things that swallow you. Vibes are exactly what I need as I clean it back. The otter. The Otter never skyrode, and it was weird. It was a weird outlier when they added skyriding. So it will fly if you're in static flying, but it won't fly if you're in skyriding. That's not new. It's dumb, but it's not new, I don't think. I remember I thought that they were going to do a cool thing and let that mount static fly even if you're spec'd into skyriding so that you could have one mount that wouldn't require you to do the cast time, but that's not what they did. That was wishful thinking. Darth Quack, thanks very much for the Prime. So appreciate it. Thanks for picking me for your Prime. Yeah, no problem. I wish I had better news. Oh, coalescing anguish. I need it. Wow, that Death Eye has a lot of stuff following them. Luckily, though, the 600 mount meta mount flies and makes a cute little boobly boobly noise. It's the Anushala, Shadow's Guidance. I don't know what this world quest is going to want me to do, but it already looks like a pain in the butt. They've got a list of ingredients as long as my arm. So for abundance, in order to get currency from it, you need to go to the zone where it's empowered. So if you look on your map, you'll see there's an abundance harvest event in one of the zones. So you got to go to that one. And then you need to talk to, when you talk to the little otter thing to start abundance, you choose the option on the right that consumes a shard of Dun Dun. And only then will the event give you unalloyed radiance or whatever the heck they called it this time. We just did that, which is the only reason why I know. Joining a group is recommended. Waiting for 700, 800, 900, and 1,000 matter achievements. Hopefully not be 8 more expansions. I mean, what happens if they skip a few? They could. I need the moth. Did it never song? Used Dun Dun token to get anything? Well, that sounds bugged then. Oh, there it is. Gotta get my moth. My moth. Is anybody else having a hard time getting that to work? Maybe somebody knows of a workaround. I was getting 900 currency per big clear. Thousand mount achievement should be something like you spent too much time on this game, go home. I don't know, I feel like I had like 1,100 mounts before Midnight, and Midnight added a bunch of them. There's so many mounts these days. How many mounts? I have 1,124. There's so many these days. You can, and I've skipped lots of them. I've got all kinds of holes in my collection. How many mounts you've hired? Okay, late night streamer. Hi, Kirk. Yeah, on a kind of a funny time today. Normal time tomorrow. I just had like an appointment this morning. Well, lots of mods. There are a lot of them, aren't there? We're doing nearly revealed. This is coming together faster than the Voidstorm one did for me. I'm pretty sure I did a bad job at the Voidstorm one. I didn't get to any delves yet today. I guess I got half an hour still. I could do one, but I may not get there. How are you enjoying week 1? It's good. It's good. I'm kind of finding my bearings here. Getting it together. Learning the new systems. Ooh, enchanting knowledge. Don't mind if I do. Getting a little bit of gear here and there. It's kind of fun playing at the very beginning of an expansion without any alts. Because it makes things feel a little bit more manageable. Like if I finish all my prey hunts, I can be like, okay, I'm done with that. At least until next week. And I don't think I did Pathfinder? I'm not in a huge hurry for it on account of static flying not really being my thing, but I guess I'm close. I just need to finish exploring Herendar. I could get it pretty quick here. Easier ways to get the finery funds. I want some of those Silver Moon civilian mugs. So bad. I think Blizzard should give us a big carriage mount where we can attach multiple mounts. 6 of your favorite mounts hooked up to a shiny flying carriage. I would love that even if they limited it to just our horses. They had some great carriages in Revendar. Okay, so let's go... Forget this world quest. Let's go do the... Well, should I forget it? I need the Voidlight Marl. I can't just walk away from Voidlight Marl. Fonda Hanner, thank you very much for the 29-month resub. One of my favorites is still the walking tree. I love him. That was always so fun in the Mountops because so many people had it that it would just be an instant forest in Tanaris. Jelly. Are you finishing in 20 minutes? Yeah. 34. A little longer than that. But yeah, normal 3-hour time slot. At that point, it's pretty much dinner time. The common mounts in the mount off were very cool. Yeah, with like a ton of people there. I'll have to find where the beetle wings are coming from. I guess the beetle would make sense. Have to run an errand. Glad you did a later stream. Just for us. Special Arvo stream. Was that the word? Did I say it right? Can I join the club? Thanks for company, late stream. These mobs are kind of winning. I'm taking so much damage. Have fun with your errands. Make you an honorary Aussie soon. Item level 219.1. Favorite non-prominent side character. I mean, in the grand scope of the game, I usually say Kelsey Steelspark because I love her. I feel like she'd be a great Delve companion. She's got good energy. I like that she just pretends to be cute to make her enemies underestimate her, and then, you know, as soon as they're out of earshot, the gloves come off. I relate to that. 5 points in stream start. Literally just from replacing one ring, I'm pretty sure. I don't think I've replaced anything else. I think that ring was that bad. Side quest over here, but I'm not gonna do it. Not right now. Maybe later. Saw the Instagram story. Still kept clicking Twitch. It's confused every time. I know. I miss my routine. I get like antsy when I'm off schedule. But tomorrow should be back to normal. I think I'm going to do Mythic Zeros with my friends this weekend sometime. It may or may not wind up being on stream depending on what time they're available. And if for whatever reason that doesn't come together, I would imagine that Flabby's going to want to do them at some point, and I can probably beg him to take me with him. Would be the backup plan. If he somehow doesn't want to do them, then I'm doomed. then I just wouldn't. I have a plan B and a C, but no plan D. That's too many. Isn't he obligated to do them with you now? It's just part of the contract. If he ever wants to do keys with a different healer, I just whip out the wedding pictures and I'm like, you promised. Nah, we'll probably do them with the friends this weekend. It'll be fun. We haven't really had a chance to play with everybody in a while. Thought he might want to stack male classes. I don't think he's gaming that hard anymore. I think he's chilled out a little bit. I think he'll still do plenty of damage and like enjoy things, but I don't know if he's gonna go that deep. Yeah. That is correct. Oh, I have to do this world quest. I have to. I can always hearth and turn in my... Actually, I don't even need to pick up another hunt, so it doesn't really matter. You get your hunt sack, which is a sentence. Pretty much right there. I need to do this. I need the upgrade so bad. I actually didn't scan World Quest to figure out which ones had upgrades for me. That would have been a good place to start. Alright, let's learn how to do it. Patad Pounce. Summoning all your Patade power, you Patade propel yourself to heretofore unseen heights. Alright. Hunger sated. Oh my god. Woo! Okay, I'm not good at being a floppy fish. Woo! Is it working? No. Not even a little bit! Oh, there's no accounting for aim. Stupid 160 belt can't get an upgrade for. Oh, it's frustrating. So I'm pretty sure that literally my whole plan is to just jump into stuff. Yeah, that's all you do. You just have to aim better. That's the answer. Hold on. I aimed so badly I popped out of potato form. I can't give up on it. It's got a huge upgrade for me. Oh, you can jump mid-air. Oh, I wasn't doing that. I'll try that. Okay, I was a little scared. It's like, hello? Let me be a potato again. Okay, I'm so bad at this. Oh no, let me go back. We've made it 25% of the way there. I'm gonna get these shoulders. Eventually I'll get the hang of the arc, right? Maybe? There's one. No. Yeah, kind of, sort of. Listen, no one said you had to be good at it. They're lucky that all of their words are so cute. Otherwise, I think I would not be happy with this one. It's just me going right over them going, oh no. Oh, there we go. That was good. I got 2. And Potato Mama's gotta eat. There we go. Hey, good for Traveler's Log. Good for item level up to 222.2. You can't tell me that's not satisfying. Speaking of Traveler's Log, am I good? No. So close. 5. 5 points off. I have an idea. Need this as a druid form. I was shipping you guys for a while back. Oh man. Blizzard said, we have fun here. I'm gonna deal with my bags later. I guess I can pop in. It doesn't really matter if I'm not rank 3 with the prey. How on earth did Flabby get to level 3? Oh, the portal is a rank 2 unlocked. Yeah, I have no idea. I did all the prey. He must have done more of them the week before. That's probably what happened. He did more of them on Monday. Anyway, I've definitely done that. So I have that veteran chest already. The other thing I was coming to town for, I wanted to look up the location of somebody mentioned in the Traveler's Log for midnight. Hawk Rancher Salmon. I'm going to look him up on Wowhead. Hawk Rancher. Because I'd love to do my shopping. So I'm going to grab an in-game map pin. Because this is the guy that kind of gives you like a little pet collecting tutorial. And it's good for trading post credits, so that's why I'm here. Because I need literally 5 more points. And apparently this is good for 100. Hello. Howdy, partner. Prettiest purple plumes you ever... Is this a Western blood elf? Alright. You got it. Reminds me of when I thought that they called them spaghetti westerns because in the saloon they ate a lot of spaghetti. To be fair, I actually don't know if there's a better reason. Maybe that's it. Have you seen the Southern Blood Elf? I think we just met him. I think that's what we were talking about. Unless there's another one. Balladash, y'all. Italian directors filmed in Spain. Oh, really? Made in Italy. So if you made a Western and you actually made it in the West, would it be like a tin of beans Western, or are we leaving the food alone? Alundore, partner. There's something so wrong about that. Fiance quotes it all day. Balladash, y'all. Oh, gosh. Listen, he's a rancher. It's not their fault I can't fly. Sometimes I wonder if I would learn my way around Silverman better if I didn't fly around it. I feel like waypoint and flying mounts is just getting me more lost than anything else. Craig, thank you very much for the gift, Sums. Appreciate it. I was like, are you alright? She's just overwhelmed. That's why I gotta be careful. Oh! Ugh! Oh my god. Somebody put time into this. He's dreaming. Capture a wild pet in any midnight zone. It's going to give me a holy pet leash. Alright. And it looks like, yeah, I'm going to have to go capture a wild pet. So let's go do it. Did you get the little pup in Voidstorm? No, I don't think so. I need to pet it. I can't believe they animated it dreaming. That's so cute. Casey Who, thank you very much for the gift subs. 5 gift subs. Holy smokes. Appreciate it. I have one of these collected, but this will work for my quest, so. I'm not really getting the midnight harvest done in a hurry. And we're heading back. That's it. Did you guys buy anything from Trading Post this month? Have you gotten around to it? It's been kind of a busy month. It's easy to forget about it. Bought all the Night Elf weapons. Sick. One streamer's thing is about farming mounts. He has a lot. All the Night Elf weapons. Yeah, I'll have to see. What else does he say? Oh, he won't talk to me now. Maybe you'll have another quest later. Also, I need to get rid of my extra vibrant mana link because it's a duplicate now. I have no need for 2 of them. Bought a simple bow. Your rematch is working? It was, yeah. I didn't try it today. I was having luck with it in pre-patch, though. Okay, I need to go shopping is what I need to do. There must be a trading post in Silvermoon somewhere. Oh, it's right here. Right in front of me, huh? Literally right in front of me or up on the hill? It is up here. How does this connect to everything else? I don't know. Aw, these look nice. Can I jump on them? Oh. Come on, let me jump on them. This is the fill the bar one that I think I should have just earned, and then that's the one on the vendor. Luckily, I like the free one better. Ever since they stopped with the evening gown gloves with their color variants, it's just been mounts for me off the trading post. That's valid. Comfy Bellameth flying quilt. Yeah, I like it. It makes me sleepy. It's working. The pillows look particularly inviting. Okay, I've got the ruby butterfly stuff. I live in the pearlescent set. Same. It's just too good. Alright, let me see. I have 12,285 tender. I don't think I need a red one of these. I have a blue one. So you've got pant options. You've got cover the legs or you've got show the legs. Same thing with this one, I'm sure. They look better than I thought they were gonna. I still don't think it's gonna be my thing, though. Character should sit down on this. Thighs out. French ads? What is this? Not even Canadian. Western. Whenever, sometimes I start getting targeted ads for, like, seniors, and I get kind of offended and wonder what I did. Like, were you born before 1976? And I'm like, no! Stop telling me to reverse mortgage my house. One mortgage is fine, thank you. Okay, this is kind of sick. I have zero use for a two-handed axe, but look at this thing. I spend my tender very sparingly. I will only buy things if they spark joy. I need to love them. If it's not LOVE, it's not happening. I do like taking a midday nap and early dinner, but also how dare you? Mediocrity Squared, thanks for the 45-month. I would roll a character to use this weapon. Are you kidding? That's so funny. It's a one-handed sword. Oh my gosh. Alright, what else do they got? Fun for all ages. Just as dangerous as a real gun. A little wooden-looking gun. Yeah. The axe is hilarious. The one-handed sword is the best. What else do they have? They've got like a plushy claw. And then you get into some night elf stuff. So you've got a sentinel quiver. I feel like I have enough quivers for my quiver needs. The weapons do look nice. And they're pretty cheap. Ooh, Moonblade, which is the sword, or Moonglaive. That's pretty good. The toy weapons are so good. I didn't see those in the post, or I didn't notice them. Oh my god. Moose got a treat in my, Also, did they brought back the Ruby Butterfly? Ruby Butterfly? Maybe it's not showing there because I have it frozen still. I have the Ruby Butterfly frozen from, like, I swear 2 years ago. Whenever it was. Yeah, I feel like the Night Elf glaives are, like, pretty iconic. I don't think I need them, though. I have one of these toques, and I think that's enough. See you later, buddy. Oh, that's kind of pretty. The skirt with, like, the sort of legs over pants. Have we seen this particular model before of skirt? I know we've had, like, kilts and stuff. Just hit 8 because the cooldowns in the default prospect don't work? I'm tempted to get this. It's only 35 tender. With how you handle the trading post, I see how you got that house. My favorite trick for online shopping in real life is to pretend you're shopping but just add things to a wish list instead and then sit on it for like a month or two, and most of the time I don't even want it anymore by the time it's been that long. It's like, oh, guess I didn't need it. Purple hue's amazing. Yeah, I do like it, the pastel purple stuff. I don't really like the matching shirt. The belt is kind of meaningless to me, but the skirt's nice. Maybe the skirt would look nice with the belt. Add to carpet, never buy it person. Yeah. Satisfies my shopaholic without spending money. I discovered that it was just the wanting of a thing that's the satisfying part. The actual getting of it is negligible. It's all about the dopamine, which is wanting more than getting. So, as long as you have... it's easier to just eternally want things and then switch the want to different things than never get any of them, and then you can save all your money. These are pretty, but they're red. Purple skirt matches the toy weapons. Yeah, I think I am going to get a couple things. I thought it was going to be a no buy month for me, but I'm going to get this. It's very cute, and I kind of want to make a mog with it. I think it's very pretty. So I'm going to add that to cart. And then I don't know who's going to use a one-handed sword, but I'm obsessed with the fish stick. It's so funny. It would be funny without the Murloc plushie, but the Murloc plushie puts it over the edge. I'm going to have to use like a paladin or something. Anthus is going to have to mog this and start being prot. Who else uses one-handed swords? Mages or something? I don't know. I'm doing it. We'll add that. We're still only at 135 in the cart. I don't think anything else spoke to me enough. Need more toy weapons. Yeah, no, I'm alright. Warlocks? Yeah, a couple people can use spell swords. Anthus with the fish sword and the skirt. Yeah, that's promising. I'll have to see how he looks in it. Let's go to cart. I'm gonna spend my 135 tender. Big spender. Wish my priest could use this sword. Or that there was like a staff along those lines. Is that your new fishmonger? Alright. I'm gonna change the name to Pastel Purple because that's gonna be kind of our theme. Hide, and then we're gonna hide everything, and then I'm gonna kind of work with it over time. So we'll clear everything that's not the skirt off, and then I'll figure out what I want to put with it. Definitely gonna need some shoes. The bear dogs. This is not working. Rain of Love, thanks for the gift subs. Appreciate it. Oh, even with the queen's anklets, the bare feet, it's just not cutting it. We've got some slippers. We've got lots of leg wraps in various colors. Didn't know you were wearing the Yeti mug. How dare you? I don't like those because they kind of go over. I don't want it to overlap the pants. Sandals improves it a little bit with some anklets. That's alright. They're tropical. They're airy. I might stick with that for now. Let's look at tops. We'll look at shirts first. Oh, hang on. I don't have a shirt on. I think we could still save it. Maybe. I like something like kind of like that, like a two-piece. The matching color is not mandatory. It's less important than like the vibe. The long sleeves is not summery enough. That's too summery. It's not quite right, is it? Love this. This in like a different tone of purple, like a dark purple, would go so hard. Unfortunately, not a thing. Let's look at chest pieces, huh? You know, we've always got the sweatshirt to come back to. Looks like the kind of monstrosity I would wear, but it doesn't really go with the thing, does it? Ooh. Getting somewhere? Not quite it, though. Lucky for me, I have lots of transmog. Might be an option in here somewhere. Can't go with a robe, and that's going to overwrite the whole thing. I refused to buy the matching shirt. I didn't like it. Thanks for the anonymous gift, so appreciate it. Yeah, the bigger window for Mog is amazing. She kind of looks good in the chainkini, honestly. Doesn't fit the vibes, though. Ooh, these are getting closer, actually. The civilian outfits. Civilian outfit in blue, I think, is the closest thing I've seen so far. Or even red. Kind of adjacent colors. Green's nice. Green and purple are complementary. Come back to that. What you were doing right now is what I have to do every time I leave the house. These days, for me, it's just a question of, are we putting on the cute sweatpants? Which extra large men's t-shirt sets off my makeup today? Correct answer, all of them. Although, funnily enough, different days will feel right for different ones. There is a wrong answer. You'd think this would be better. It's got the right colors. It's got like the right amount of detail. It's not awful, but I don't like it as much as I liked the civilian outfits. Maybe if a belt blended them? Actually, the belt kind of helps, doesn't it? Lots of great belt options. Oh, thanks for the gift colors. All I do is pick a color of scrubs. Do you have like favorite scrub colors though? Are you like, yeah, these ones work with my eyes? Or is it more like these ones will not... I don't know. I was going to say show the vomit, but I'm assuming that if you get vomited on, then you have the ability to change, hopefully. We've got Christmas. This is more the silhouette that I like. I just don't have it in a color that I like to go with it. Which thrift shop this shirt looks the coolest? Oh, we have these. Oh, now we're talking. We have these as just a top option. I didn't realize that. I thought I only had them as robes. I can wear this as just the top. That's exactly the silhouette I'm going for. And that's actually quite close of a color. So then it's just a question of finding the right belt to kind of blend it. Kind of changed my mind on which one I want a lot, but that's nice. Do I like it better than the Veldraken civilian stuff? Maybe. It wouldn't be making a transmog if you didn't look through literally every option, though. Why have 1,000 shirts if you don't get to really find the perfect one? Love a good maroon, olive green, sea glass pair of scrubs. Colors are good, but the silhouette's off. Just the dingiest looking gray armor that you've ever seen in your life. Get ready for stream in the morning. How many shirts do you try on? So the thing is, if you're trying on shirts, it involves putting them on and taking them off. And every time you do that, you're vacating the warm air that you've managed to build up under the shirt. This is a no-go. Instead, you remain warm under the blankets. And in bed, before you even get up, visualize the different shirt options that you know are clean and in the drawer and decide which one you want to wear before you ever get out of bed. This is the way. I know what I'm going to wear before I ever poke a toe out of my warm little hidey hole. I also have a huge, fluffy, mega warm robe that I put on the moment I get out of bed to buy me some time to arrange the clothes and stuff. And you could think about your outfit in that, but I don't. I think about it before I get out of bed. Shoes to match almost all my colors of scrubs. Nice. You said you liked Hoka's, right? This is also an option. This is sleeveless. It is purple. I'm going to hide the belt just for now. It's sleeveless. It's purple. It vaguely looks like it goes. I don't know if I like it as much as the halter top for my gnome's body type, though. It might look nicer in a taller race. I know some of you may be thinking, Hazel, your character is 2 inches tall. Who cares what she wears? And I mean, that's fine. Me. The answer is me. Actually, quite a lot of different options of what to wear, huh? Some good stuff. That's not awful. That is awful. Love Hoka's in hospital, don't wear them in clinic. Looks like the pants got some bleach in the washing machine. Yeah, I'll pick a staff last. This is, I think, the last thing I'm doing on stream today, just on account of what time it is. I have to finish looking through all my options before I go back. But that Shadowlands era questing rope top, I think, is my go-to here. I think that's got the silhouette I'm after. All right, we officially ran out of options. So we go back. If you're smart, you make a little note of the ones that you like so you can search them on the search bar afterwards. I didn't do that, so I'm just gonna scroll until I get back to the ones that I liked. Again, this has real promise, but like for a different character, I think. That's called the Soul Cloth Vest. That's not it. You care. I do. It's true. It's the one fundamental truth about WoW content that I sniffed out a long time ago is that people can tell if you don't care about something. And it's less about... The best content is when you can find an overlap between something you are really excited about and your audience is really excited about. But at the end of the day, if there's no light behind your eyes because you don't care about what you're doing, it's going to be very hard to be entertaining. Oh, I love the name Cat Lover's Vest. You don't have to be super hype all the time, but people can tell if you're just like not into it. So you gotta look out for you first and do things that you think are fun. And then if you can find some overlap between that and what people want to see, that's all great. But job one is to make sure you're having a good time. Yeah, I think somewhere in this. It's just a question of which one. This one's more purple, but this one is more in the right kind of level of brightness. This one's very bright. Let's do that. Let me see if I can find a belt that I like that kind of blends them a little bit or looks a bit cute. It's optional. We don't have to. That's definitely not it. Not unless you go sicko mode with it. Well, yeah, there's always that. I try not to think about the dark side of content creating because it bums me out. I know some people just like fight with their chat and that's content. Oh, man. Oh, those do not look good on that. Those clip terribly. This is kind of nice. That I think actually matches with this set, or it's there was one that matched. Kind of like ties in. I wish this was a different color. We've got some lovely bells. Oh, thanks for the anonymous gift subs. Belts are the hardest part of an outfit. I used to just not bother, but they've got so many nice ones now that aren't super thick. They've got nice ones with nice detail. And sometimes when you're matching a disparate top and bottom together, they can really help. But yeah, finding the right one can be really hard. Speaking of, would the butterfly one work? The butterfly one's pretty chunky. I think I'm looking for something a little more delicate than that. I may have gone too far. I may have scrolled past the relevant belts. Especially because it kind of shows little bits and pieces. I think we were better off. Are those really all the belts I have? We were better off, I think, up here. That one's too buckly. That one's too chunky. These ones are nice, but it has to have silver in it, otherwise it's not going to go. It's kind of cool, but not what I'm going to do here. You know what? They're not that chunky, but they do have kind of like a loincloth aspect to them that I feel like I'm at odds with. I was thinking of something different, but yeah, I don't think I want anything hanging down in the center. I think we're gonna do maybe that one. Let me pick a staff and then I'm gonna come back. The staff I think I want to be pretty, well, I was gonna say pretty chill, but this just goes so hard. See if I want a back or shoulders or neither or both. Often, especially on a gnome, making the wrong choice there can really tank a Mog. Like, it can clutter it very quickly. Sometimes a single shoulder is the answer. especially when it's like one of these over-the-shoulder capes. I only wear these asymmetrically. I'll hide one shoulder and I'll put the shoulder cape on the other one. I think that shoulders are going to be too much for this. I think we've already passed the realm of good ones that were going to help. I guess we could scroll really far to get to like the little baby ones on the far side that are just like little whack. Just little itty bitty shoulders, but I think I don't want them. So with shoulders out of the way, that does open you up to do like wings or a different back piece without competing with the shoulders. The bread kind of matches in color, if not in vibe. We've got a quiver of roses. Got all kinds of weird stuff I haven't seen in a while. Hard to argue with wings, though. Those almost go. Like, I know none of these colors exactly match each other, but they're all in kind of the same neighborhood. And I think having them spread sort of evenly across the theoretical color palette like that almost makes it work. I love the chicken. I'll wear the chicken with anything. I might go back for pearlescent wings. We've also got Murloc backpack. That matches the color very nicely. Oh, thanks for the gifts up. Never gonna say wings look bad. They're so cute on my gnome. I just about died when I saw them the first time. Oh, those ones will match better, actually. I do have them in amethyst. Don't mind if I do. Okay. Let's lock in the wings. And now it's a question of wrists and hands. I feel like what I want to do is just grab like a cute bracer, kind of like that, and then not even worry about gloves. I'm gonna let my 3 big honkin' fingers just, well, actually, do I have any like really basic purple-ish hand wraps? I do. Do I have any in light purple? Just to kind of, I mean, still, we can let the tri-finger breathe. But having a little look. Those aren't quite right. That's not quite it. You don't really want like a whole glove. The Yeti one with the little claws. See you later, Mr. Sonic Gen. Ooh, maybe this. Yeah, kind of what we're after, but you want it with silver accents, and then by then it's gone red. Although they do actually match the feet really well. What I really want to avoid doing is introducing gold into this outfit because we have so much silver. And because we have so many different tones already. Gold, I think, would just make it be crazy. These are kind of low res. I hate to say it, but they're kind of low res. Well, those are better, but I'd almost rather wear no gloves than that. I have a very specific idea, but I don't know if it actually exists. Yeah, I'm going to give up on gloves. I think we're going to go no gloves and we'll just stick with the bracers. We're doing no shoulders. We like the back piece. Helmet. Probably just a purple flower, but I'm going to have a little scroll through. Gotta love a mask. Crowns of the Dead. We've got flower crowns. I find them a little bulky. We do have some butterfly stuff. It kind of clutters up her face a little bit, though. We don't want anything competing too much with the shoulders. We're probably just going to go with the Love is in the Air flower. That's usually what we do. Just a little rose in whichever color I feel like makes the whole thing blend best. Maybe that one. Maybe that one. Her eyes are the wrong color, I feel like. I need to change her eye color. It's not quite right. Anything that's better than that? Not really. Remember this thing? It's wild. It's doing so much. I feel like she ends up, even with the delicate ones, that's probably the nicest size of like forehead gem, and she still looks a little goofy with it. The glasses are a bit much. The party hat is a lot much. I mean, you can't really go wrong with a faceless mask. So many things have been waiting to mog after Cataclysm, but nothing matches the certain shades. I wonder if they would ever just go totally crazy and let us dye armor the same way that we can dye our I'm just going to go back to that flower. I think we've got 41 pages of helmets and none of them is going to be the thing. The way we can dye furniture. It would be pretty nuts. Maybe it would be with, well, no, because it would undermine them just being able to sell us infinite recolors if we could pick the recolor. So remember how I made that whole speech about gold? I feel like at the barbershop I should change her earrings to silver because the gold jewelry is throwing this outfit off. Give me my flowers back. It was called a rose, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Save. Change name. And then I want to find out if there is a barber shop in Silvermoon. There must be. Let me ask a guard. Right click to toggle lock. Yeah, it's kind of cute. It's something new to wear. I feel like it balances out the wings really nicely without making them look out of place. Other games do it, which have been a source of inspiration. Yeah. I think at this point it would be a bit... I mean, the trading post seems to delight in giving us a slightly different tone of the exact same mog forever. I'm going to ask a guard for a barber shop. I didn't expect to have this much fun picking up my trading post stuff. I went a little bit over today. Hello? Guards? What's going to happen if there's crime? There's no guards here. Late stream? Yeah. Yeah, everything went fine. We were just getting a quote. Okay. Oh, there's one. They're patrolling. Thank you for rewiring my brain and how I view my WoW goals. You've freed me from the curse of constant productivity. Oh, I'm glad to hear it. It's one thing in real life, and it's bad enough there, but... WoW is for relaxing, right? Let's have one thing that's just to chill. Did they give us a... Is that waypoint what that's from? I guess it is. Yeah, it is. Barbershop over here. Oh, thanks for the gift subs. Appreciate it. Yeah, tell that to our raid leader. To Landra, thanks for the gift subs. Getting in the way of the lack of guards. I gotta learn where they are or something. Ooh, this looks awesome. This is cute. Oh, love a fancy salon. Alright, so I was just gonna adjust because there's very few things you can change in a gnome in the first place. I was just gonna make her jewelry silver so it didn't upset the mog so much, and then her eye color felt a bit off to me. I feel like it should be either this one or this one. This one's brighter. She has, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'm basic. She has blue eyes because I have blue eyes. I feel like mine are closest to this gray looking one, but does it make her look too boring? Do I like this better? Stands out a little better. I'll keep them like this for a while and see how I feel about it. She also has the under eye bags because that's how she feels. Mighty Quinn, thanks for the prime sub. Appreciate it. That pet looks like it's about to consume me. Do you think I should do the whole walkthrough with that pet? I should make a little list to summon of exclusively midnight pets. Because when you're RP walking and this one's coming after you, it's so funny. Come on. Didn't fix the penlight eyes. Nope. Sure didn't. Alright, I gotta go. I'll be back tomorrow, though. I will be streaming normal time tomorrow, so starting at 9 in the morning Pacific time. Appreciate the company. Thank you so much for joining me. Happy midnighting and have a wonderful, wonderful day.